There we go. Hell yeah, there we are. Hey, hello everybody. How we doing today?
Good.
Doing good, thanks.
Good? Yeah?
Yeah, very
Yeah.
good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Everyone's in a good mood?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
No.
I mean, I guess so.
I have food.
Rena's recording the stream again. Thank you, Rena. I know I don't record locally. I take the VODs off Twitch, but that doesn't mean you have to record with your phone. I've got this.
Well,
Yeah,
She's
save
doing
it
it
for the
then.
movie theater arena.
Yeah. Rena. Please. Pat, thank you for the other angle.
Wait, don't you have a better cam?
Wait. No.
You do have a better camera.
You mean this one?
Molly took it upstairs. No.
Is that the 13, Wade?
The what?
The 13? iPhone?
Yeah.
Did you? I didn't know that these record in 4K.
Mm-hmm.
You have a lot of notifications, Pat.
I have literally two. One from DoorDash. It's just expanded.
You're gonna show one day. It's
Yeah, I
gonna be
don't know
like,
if you
here's
wanna
your
show that.
address, social security number, and phone number.
I don't know if you
Well,
wanna
it's
show
that and it's 7 Deadly Sins.
Mm. Do you guys ever eat do you guys have poke?
No.
What's it called? Do you have Pokemoto over there?
No,
No, we Pokemoto at home.
I have Motorola.
No, jokes aside, do you have Pokemoto? Like
No.
I don't. They're called,
Pokeballs.
yeah, Pokeballs.
I
Okay,
know what
cool,
you're
you know
talking
what they are,
about.
yeah.
I know what they are. Yes.
My
no,
wife
we don't
ordered
have
me
them.
one because she knows I was going to be coming home from work late. It's spicy as fuck, so I'm like, I have to intermittently
That's
take bites
probably
since I have
just
to talk a lot.
mild for most
Mm.
Pokeballs.
Mm-mm. If she orders for me, she goes all in.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, hers like the jalapenos and whatnot. The jalapenos aren't very hot, but anyway, so let's play the game. You guys want to sync up with GM's zero pool and roll for some Destiny?
Woo! On
Alright,
point
alright.
today. I'm going to bed.
Woohoo!
So in order to bring balance, what do I have to roll here?
One black.
2 light side.
One black.
One black. I can do that. Fuck. Damn it.
Are you rolling for Rena, Scott?
Oh yeah, I probably should because she's gonna
Oh.
be here in about an hour.
She needs
So
3 black dice would even things out.
Three black.
give me one
gets a-
second for me to roll for her.
She gets a double light again. It's gonna be nuts.
Her name's wrong. It's strange.
Roll Destiny. That's what I write, right? Yeah, roll Destiny. Are you kidding me? Oh my god.
How do I roll
Oh.
just a single light dice without it affecting that? Obviously, is there a specific roll for that or no?
Roll
No,
a
no,
force
no.
die?
You just
Yeah.
flip. You just flip.
Well, no, but if I just wanted to roll a,
Yeah, in your
you-
dice pool, and the rest in the middle, you can.
oh,
There it is.
is it just one, or how do I
Yeah,
roll?
you
click
put
up
one in the
one.
middle.
Yep, click up one.
If I were to roll again, I would have gotten. Can I roll a double? I just there it is. Okay.
There are very few double-sided dark side, the black circles.
Molly,
Oh,
I tried raiding you earlier,
Just in
Molly, but
time.
my raid function didn't work today.
Oh.
Sorry, Molly. I'm eating bowls.
fun.
Poke bowls. Delicious.
We're just getting ready to get started. You guys have good timing.
Yeah, perfect timing. Okay. Wade, do you want to give us a recap of what happened last session since it was mostly about you?
Yeah, I remember. We went to the bar.
Yeah, I was gonna say it
We
started
went to
with
the
you in the bar,
bar.
but it really went Pat first. But go ahead.
Messi designed a character specifically so that he didn't have to play with us this season.
Yeah, yeah.
And he was trying to get all these drugs because we found out that he needs drugs to flip flop between his old pride and Gil.
Well, I thought this episode
Our
was
characters
about
don't know this though. No, it's all about you.
My mistake.
So he tried to get some Rancor Reek, brought it back to the table. Varen's all like, "How dare you!" and made him spill it and shit. Then he got mad, went outside and got some death sticks. Varen met with
That's right, he did. Everyone.
yeah. Varen met with Oldos,
Hold on.
Old ass.
who is a Jedi Sentinel who seems to be flirting with the dark side. And was originally hunting Varen, found out that Varen wasn't necessarily a Sith anymore, and was more intrigued by Varen. ultimately, they ended up meeting back up later on Oldest's ship. Talked about their Sentinel, Sith, yada yada
By
yada.
we or they, it was you and Lady
Yeah,
specifically.
okay. Well, Rena and Our Lady and Varen went to the ship. That was Oldos. Ultimately, seems like they're gonna meet back up later. He gave Varen a new hilt, which I think Varen doesn't know, but we know has like a modification on it that makes it not so good for Varen, but good for someone else maybe. But the mod can be removed. The curved hilt is pretty cool though. We were gonna go stay at Bato's place, and Pride/Gil split off to go back to his own ship, which probably means he went to go find some drugs and get fucked up.
We'll see.
And I believe after leaving Oldest's ship, Lady and Varen were walking back toward Bato's place and chit-chatting whenever we wrapped up because it was already very late and we didn't really quite finish RPing what we wanted to RP, but is what it is because Lady's not
she'll
here.
talk-
There's something Rena wanted to ask Wade, I thought.
She wanted to tell me, so I've got the next day, Varen and crew plan to head to meet the doctor about Krasa and Varen's eye. Lady would have mentioned it was that she had fixed Rico, and I could ask him. Varen could ask him.
We already
questions.
talked to the doctor though. I was there for
Well,
that.
we were gonna go meet him at the whatever it's called, the forward outpost base.
Yeah, more or less a hospital. Yep.
He couldn't help Krasa in your section. We had to go meet him at the
Oh,
outpost.
that's right.
Oh,
because you want to talk to him about your eye. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was like, I thought we talked to him about something important. It was about CrossFit. You're right.
Scott, you were supposed to look into what the morality adjustment was going to be. There were 5
thought he
force
did
powers
that.
used using light side only. No, I've not adjusted it.
No, I thought we did it after the stream.
No, I started at a 36 and I'm still at a 36.
Oh, after how you played last session, you go up to a 39.
39.
Mhm.
Okay.
And Rena said that in the kappa time that she's not here this session, so going into it, she's tweaking the lightsaber, which will give you an opportunity for you to kind of go in and finish the conversation with her in a little bit. We also just missed one little bit, which is Pat, you had spoken to the matriarch of your clan.
Right.
Did you want to touch on the significance of that?
Like recap wise?
Yeah, like 2 sentences, nothing crazy.
So
We did
I
most of it.
Bato, what was this, like 2 sessions ago, gave money and stuff like that.
Mhm.
They basically said that hanging out with Varen is probably not the smartest thing, basically telling me to grow up, to become more mature, become more of a leader. Bato kind of got upset by this. Didn't really act out on it, but, listening to his... I believe I talked to the matriarch specifically, right?
Yeah, the patriarch was more or less like,
The patriarch, that
Varen
was
is
2
bad
sessions ago.
news. She was,
Right.
last session, she was like,
He was like,
yeah, I
you
get
need to
it,
grow up.
but you need to become more of a leader.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Any
And that was
takeaways?
Bato.
Okay. Cool.
I showed them my house. This is my house.
My wife.
Great success.
Hmm.
Please enter.
So,
Oh, I don't know if I want to.
picking up this
enter.
session with Oldest's ship, a couple hours later, taking off and leaving atmosphere. So that's easily tracked because, of course, the ship that you got off of Baimal, is able to
Kali.
really
We're supposed to meet him at Kali. Is where the next place we'll meet.
correct.
Are we all going, or is this just... Wait, I apologize.
Probably all of you. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I thought we were going to go talk to the doctor about the eye before we...
You're not going straight there. He's going to go do some shit. Like, you're probably not.
Yeah, we're
meeting
not
him
going
there
straight
for
to
a while.
Kali. That's just where we'll meet up with him in the future.
Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah. And he's not. It's not like give a set time. Wade's like, I'm going to Kali, and he's like, all right, I'll try to meet you there.
Okay.
And that was it. Cool. So Wade, obviously, you finished up a conversation with Rena. Rena was going to go work on the lightsaber. Cool. That's awesome. I don't think there was anything else you guys were doing except for me bringing focus to Messy for a second until you were leaving in like a day or two to go visit the doctor at the other location.
Yeah, I don't think so. That was pretty much it.
Cool. So, Messy, you had gone back to the ship. What was the plan with going back to the ship?
To not actually go to the ship. Come on, what am I 2?
So what's the plan?
I'm not going home.
So what's the plan, man? What you doing? Where you at?
I would
Well-
die if Bato sound like Borat. I'm gonna redesign my character. I'm going to take a shot. Aiming rifle. Very nice. Confirmed
go to the-
kill. Great
I'm gonna
success.
go to the bar. Go back to the bar.
Okay, so more or less you do like a do like you
Yeah,
loop around.
Yeah, I don't know. Would I go back to Batos first with them? Because aren't we
Welcome
going there
to
with
my
the doctor?
house. Entry,
You and
please.
Bato walked off together. We went to go meet up at Old Austin, his ship, and then
Yeah.
we were going to sleep for the night. Next day, we were going to go find the doctor because he couldn't go out
Oh, okay.
till that time or something.
Well,
So we had a full night.
that makes things
to sleep.
weird. Okay. Okay, so I wouldn't go to the ship then, because I would be staying at Batos until we had the doctor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the doctor's staying
Actually, the doctor's
at
staying
Batos
overnight.
too.
He's
Yeah.
staying with us. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is. Okay.
Yeah.
So then I could go back to my ship. We're fine.
Okay.
It makes sense. So yeah, I'll go back to the ship, and then I'll probably be on the ship for a few minutes, just to not raise suspicion, even though suspicion is definitely raised already, and then I'll go back to the bar.
Mm-hmm. It's like the whole. Well,
Okay.
it would be uncool if I text her right away. So you wait 5 minutes first.
Yeah, I don't.
I
wanna
I
look
think we
uncool.
calmed over at the end of our conversation. I think we calmed over to like let you guys know we were heading back. I think maybe Bato responded and you didn't or something. I can't remember. I think we at the
Yeah.
very least we were like, "Hey, we're coming
Yeah, 'cause
back."
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So how
So you-
long? Okay, how long was that conversation that you had with him? Just wondering.
Half hour to an hour, maybe, if that.
Okay, yeah. So I definitely wouldn't be at the ship when you guys calm out. Okay,
Yeah, which is fine.
I would be out at the bar. Sorry. Go ahead, Scott.
Yep. Yeah. So I imagine you're going to find the you're going to go find the doctor, correct?
Me,
Or you're going
no.
back to the bar.
No. Yeah.
Okay. So you head back to the bar. Nobody else is there. There's no reason why they would be there or suspect any reason to go there.
Would Lady get to the ship before him? If because she's going to the ship to work on the lightsaber now instead of going to Batos.
No, because Lady
We'll see.
Lady also went with you to go check out the doctor, right?
Prior.
We all did that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We all
You-
did
you
that
fixed it. Yeah,
before they had their conversation.
yeah, that's right.
But
You
now
guys
that she's
did,
going to
yeah.
go work on the lightsaber,
Yeah.
she'd be going to the ship for that because that's where it's taken apart.
Yeah,
at.
but she would honestly be working on that in the back of the ship.
But she's not.
So I
here.
imagine he's going out the front, the actual exit hatch on the ship, and she's going out the back of the ship. Do I have that picture? Where's that picture? Is it this one?
I'm just asking. I mean,
Maybe it's-
time wise, I don't know. I mean, it might work out fine time wise. I'm just saying, whenever we leave Oldus's ship, which is Messy's got time before that, but she would be heading to the ship. So whether or not she beats him
Maybe
back
like
there, I don't know.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off, where he has an answering machine at the door. So when you knock on the door, it loops.
Oh, sophisticated.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go. So as a reminder for what the ship looks like, I just threw it up on stream. Blah.
Wow,
where
that
she would
tells
be-
me if Lady's there or not. Thank you.
where Lady will be working is if you actually look at number 4, which is the very back of the ship where the cargo area is, that's where she would be doing any technical work whatsoever because it's like a workbench right there where you'd have like maintenance and small amounts of repairs and whatnot to be done. That's number 4, whereas he would actually walking out number 10. So in theory, he could actually stealth his way out without her noticing. But even though Rena's
I
not
wouldn't be
here,
there. Yeah, I wouldn't be there.
so you just straight up not be there?
Yeah, I wouldn't be there.
Okay,
She gets
cool.
back.
So she get back, she'd probably walk in and be like, Bato. No, what's your name? Gil, I have returned. Gil, I have returned.
Smash, hello. It is me,
It's a-
Bato.
my
I
ship.
must murder him. I must murder him. So
Yes.
you're not there. You're heading back to the bar. We've established that.
Right.
Cool.
Yes.
You go walking back into the bar. It's one of those things when you first go walking back in, a couple of people like look up to see who are. A lot of the faces have changed since last time you came in, but certainly not all of them. Because one of them you pretty quickly noticed elbows somebody next to it, leans over, points at you, and says like a couple words, almost like they had told the story beforehand. And that was just like the line they needed to make sure that's him, that's the guy. And then that table starts laughing. The bartender herself also looks up, like the one that's kind of like handing out drinks and whatnot, looks up, sees you, and just starts shaking her head like, oh, this idiot's back. But for the
Yeah,
most
let's go
part,
to the bartender.
most like 85% of the people in here are changed. So you walk straight up to her?
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Yep.
Don't piss her off. I know her.
He-
That's Grunhilda.
You got it,
She
sir.
lives down the street.
You walk up.
Grunhilda. All right.
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah, I'll sit on the stool and kick my feet because I can't touch the ground.
Swing in your face. Not like
Can I have more raincoat
You've,
piss?
I would like raincoat piss, please. Thank you.
Do you know where a guy can get something like spice, but not spice? Asking for a friend, of course.
Are you just asking this barmaid where can I get drugs?
Yes.
She like
Yes,
looks
I
at
am.
she looks at you and is like, "What? Listen,
You
you're
know, like
Bato's
something
friend.
like spice. Yeah.
Give me heroin.
She-
I'm
Not
not asking for
cocaine.
him. No,
She
I'm
says
asking for
you're-
someone else.
You're Bato's
I'm
friend.
sure she believes that.
So I'll tolerate you,
Oh.
but you got to ask questions. If you're looking for spice, you think there's not a couple of fools on this planet that use that shit? You can find it pretty easy. But you're saying you don't want spice. What are you saying?
Yeah, where can I get some?
You're looking for spice.
Yeah. Maybe.
She says, information isn't free, and now it's a negotiation check.
I already bought your Rancor garbage and my friend
threw it on
spilled
the
and didn't Get a
ground.
sip. I know, that's the problem. I didn't even get to enjoy it.
And then Bato had to clean it up.
She says,
He didn't
You
have to,
didn't
he
even clean up.
did.
You just left.
He Bato cleaned up on his own accord. No,
she says, I'm glad you brought that up. That means I know I can't trust you with information that I give you.
What? What do you mean?
I mean, the price
That
went
doesn't
up.
make sense.
Okay,
Find
he's
someone
got
else
tons
then.
of money on him.
Yeah, don't.
No, he
I'll find
doesn't.
someone else
It's
then.
all on
I'll get
Rena.
up and
Rena
walk
has
off.
all the money.
Yeah, I know. I have no
No.
fucking money.
So you get up and walk away?
I'll give you this
Yeah.
sweet leopard skin vest I'm wearing.
Where do you walk?
That's right. Is it?
He's wearing like
You know what? It worked
spandex.
last time. Is there anyone smoking outside again?
Go outside. One purple perception.
Your clan's a bunch of
Alright.
druggies.
Apparently,
Could be the same guy.
they're
Could be the
death
same guy. You don't know.
sticks.
Yeah. One purple perception.
It's not just
Fuck
this
the
clan here,
bears.
though.
Yeah.
This is a port city.
Oh.
Oh,
Well.
Yeah, that sounds good.
What kind of narration would you like to do?
There's actually a spice
just make
vendor
something up.
across the street.
Like you
Got a
witnessed
little
it?
portable.
yeah. I see a guy. I see
He's
a guy
quitting
at a
right
lemonade
now. He's
stand,
throwing
but
his spice
the
away.
word lemonade was scratched out.
He's being like
and they wrote
Oprah
spice.
and Tom Cruise. You get spice and you get spice. Everybody's spice.
He sees
You're welcome, Messi.
I
He
wish I had
sees
some.
somebody with a coat full of paprika.
I got some
I guess
spice.
I'd probably just find some people doing spice
Just doing it.
because that would be
Just
Okay.
doing in the middle of the street. What a
Yeah.
great freaking
yeah.
village that you've painted for us that I live in.
All right, so I'll spell
No
this a
problem,
little better.
Otto.
I've
You
been
said
gone
go
there so
home.
many
Thanks for
years. I come back,
hospitality.
just drug-ridden alleyways and streets.
What do you say, anyways? You
It's
walk
the
out
same
there,
guy as last time.
and as you, walk,
Mandalore and Arshada, they're the same place.
as you walk out there and you look around, you don't see anybody
Maybe they're
actively doing.
stimming.
You don't see anybody actively doing spice, but you definitely catch a smell that's familiar to you. Different types of
Someone's taking
spice
a
are
shit.
used different ways.
Oh,
There's types of spice are used different ways, and you can actually smell that somebody's burning it, not too far from where you are. You kind of take a couple of steps over, look down an alleyway, and you can see people effectively with a crack pipe burning and inhaling some spice.
Hey, Bottle, nice town.
I must
Um,
reuse it.
you know, all the
must.
times I've seen Mandalorians in the show and stuff, I'm trying to remember all the drug-rattled ones.
There probably are. I mean, you
But
think about
in
it.
the show, it's when there's almost no Mandalorians left. They're almost all dead.
Yeah, do you want to know what they
Yeah.
died from? This fucking shit.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Spice.
I was
no,
leading into that.
Yeah.
Isn't this
All right.
cool?
So I'll go down the
Wow,
alley
wow,
to
wow.
Discuss things with my peers here.
Mm-hmm.
Your peers.
And
Hold
as
on.
I'm walking down, he'll have like his hands in his pockets, staying withdraw, looking all cool. Come down. Hey guys, what's going on?
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. How tall is your character? He's
Mine?
not too tall, is he?
Or
I mean, he's not less than 6 feet.
he looks like a
He's a
child.
Marillion, right? Well, our child. He's not
Yeah.
that
Hey
short.
guys,
Mhm.
give me
So
some of that.
You go walking up to these three people that are in the back alleyway. To be clear with the three people that
Yeah,
you see,
I do.
one of them is an Ithorian that's standing back there. Are they Mandalorian? It's very unlikely they're an Ithorian Mandalorian, right? Most Mandalorians, almost all Mandalorians at this
Okay.
point in time in history are human.
They are a
almost exclusively.
Mythorian.
Oh Jesus. Is a Ithorian back there, and as a reminder, Ithorians are the ones that look like giant slugs with the heads that kind of like go forward and up.
Oh,
You
they go
also
boo ba boo like that.
yeah. They have
When they
multiple
talk,
mouths.
it's like a bass.
Multiple mouths. They can do all
Yeah.
kinds of spice at once.
And you see two humans, but
What
the
was that hand
humans
gesture?
You know, just all the different ways to.
Taking it both ways at the same time.
You got your straws and your spoons and your
Dicks.
blunt pouches.
the humans that
white
you see back there,
pouches.
one of them looks like they're one of them gives you the impression of being, some sort of smuggler or pilot or whatever they might be. Certainly not somebody from this world, but the third person definitely is a Mandalorian. You can see that they're wearing their armor, they have their helmet at their side, so on and so forth. So there's an Ithorian, there's a human that looks like they're not from this world, and then there's definitely a Mandalorian as you go walking back to the three of them. So as you approach your peers, as you say,
Yeah, my brethren. I
Your
say,
brethren.
what did I say? I say, hey guys, how's it going?
What's up, dog?
Hey,
Can I
what's
get me a
what's
hit of
poppin'?
that?
What's up, fellow addicts?
you walk
Thanks,
up towards
peanut
these
gallery.
three
What is up, fellow druggies?
and say, "Hey guys, how's it going?"
What's going on? Hey guys, what's going
They-
on?
They look up at you. The person that looks like the not of this
So,
world
dude.
kind of gives you like a not so happy look that you're interrupting. And the Mandalorian just instinctively places their hand at their hip over by their blaster. Though they don't draw it or point it at you or
You're
anything like
about
that,
to
but
get
definitely,
blasted in the face again.
but
for this
definitely
sec.
have their blaster at the ready. And
How many
it-
races can blow you in the face, Messi?
He's
Over the
either
head,
in a
you can't pay all
drug
of 'em.
coma or a bullet to the head coma. Okay, Pat?
But it's actually the Ithorian that responds to you. And again, the way that they speak is like because they have multiple mouths that have these very bassy tones to them, right?
Yeah, I like them a
I'm
lot.
also getting a massage with those like vibrating things at the same time.
I don't think
One more
I
time?
understand what he's saying, right?
Yeah, boo. There you go. I was hoping that the combined sound would be good for you guys. All right, so you say you don't understand what he's saying. Actually,
Yeah.
Ithorian's a pretty darn common language. Absolutely, you would understand what they're saying.
Oh, okay.
So
What's he saying?
as you approach and you hear that they're kind of like giving off these sounds, it takes you a moment to remember because you haven't heard Ithorian in a while. But then you realize they're asking, "What can we help you out with?" But the tone does not come off as friendly, even if the words are.
Mm-hmm. That's fine.
You have a nice
Um,
neck, dickwad.
He'll give him a smile, showing the painted tooth caps that he has, and he'll say, "I was hoping to know where you got that from. I was trying to pick some up."
Why don't you go ahead and roll me a charm check?
What?
Charm.
Oh, charm.
Yeah. Now, because
Are
the
you
fact
sure?
that absolutely. It's going to be against
Skullduggery would maybe be
one
better.
purple and one red.
Oh. We have a lot of light side. Would it be bad the light
for
side to get
fuck's
drugs?
sake, don't even try to.
Hey, if they're here to be used,
I don't need
if
it.
you want.
Excuse me. Excuse me. You said
What?
you didn't tell me you weren't using it, so I could see if I wanted to use a dark
Oh,
side.
okay. You want a dark side?
I mean,
Your
I
last dark side?
I don't want to take
On
your
this one?
success away from you, even though it would have been fun. You succeed. You say, I want to see
All
where I
right,
can
hold
get.
on.
I want to see where you got that. No, you're good. Oh
Damn.
boy.
Thank God he didn't dark side.
Oh.
Thank God he didn't dark side.
Oh,
That's awesome.
Please, can we change our
no,
minds?
No,
Oh my god.
please. Can you roll a poll and just see if you rolls? Come on, I want to know what
the
happens. if that
fuck?
happens.
I already said no. No, but oh
come
boy.
on.
They would straight up,
What
that
the
Mandalorian would be shooting at you. The other guy would be like running you
No,
over.
come on. Chat. You guys want to see what happens to Messi, right? I want to see what
No.
happens to Messi. Wait,
I
you
don't-
want to
I
see
don't
what
think they
happens to
care.
Well,
Messi,
now
right?
hold on. He does have 4 advantage to work with.
He does.
Uh,
The effect is unexpected subjects beyond the original target. He
I-
sees the
I
advantage
chose-
is
piss
see
off
the
more
spice.
people.
I
See,
chose not
everybody
to.
wants to see. Only if we get 10 experience. That I agree to that. Wait, are you okay with that? We get 10 extra experience if we go with this.
What the fuck?
I'm okay with this.
Oh,
vote.
no.
Yes or no?
Look, I don't want to completely thwart Messi's drug addicted.
What do you mean? This is all he's
character.
gonna be able
Alright.
to do. Come on, Scott. Please, for the love of God, please.
He rolled his 2 successes. I can't take that away as much as I don't want him to acquire drugs.
No, come on,
All
Scott.
right,
Give
Scott.
us a light side point. Give us our 7th. You would have used it. Come on.
I said no.
want me
Messi's
to-
throwing. He deserves it. That's
here,
where I agree.
here. Just to bribe the DM. There you go. There you go.
Bribe the DM to
You all
keep
good?
it.
Keep my.
I
2
would like
successes.
that back, Scott, considering we didn't use it.
Yeah, just keep my 2. You know, you earned that dark side.
You're not buying drugs from Scott, Messi. We're just playing a game here, man.
I
Messi,
could
do you
be.
need intervention? Do we? Scott, can we? Thank you. Never mind. I thought you were giving that. You did give it back.
Yeah, but I didn't press flip light side to dark side to light side. Otherwise, Pat would have accepted that as me taking the other path. I'm not
You-
Pat
come
would be
on.
like, "Oh, you spent it," and I'm like,
One friendly Rave wants to know how much to fuck up Messi's character.
We
Come on.
0. He does it himself.
It's happening right now.
I don't know why Messi won't just accept
He
the 2
literally
despair.
designs his characters to not
We
be compatible
never
with the
take
party.
despairs. I want to know what happens.
You
I
don't
told
need
you.
to interfere.
he would have been attacked. But Messi, you convinced them, and so
Messi, you
would've
can
died.
change this.
Yeah.
You can accept the second roll.
So as you
I'm,
say,
I'm gonna
Messi,
accept my role.
as
the
you
first one.
as you say that line, the human that looks like he's not from this world, he takes like a half step forward again, having this like pissed off look on his face. Takes a half step forward, like what the fuck, bro? Like he's stepping forward to actually engage with you in a violent way.
confront.
But
me,
as
yeah.
he goes to do that, the Ithorian says, which comes off as, "We got it from him," and literally points at the guy that's angrily walking towards you. And then the guy like looks back, like, "You're blowing up my spot." Like he looks pissed at the Ithorian. And when he looks back at the Ithorian, he's like, "Wow." The Ithorian just shrugs and says, "We did." The Mando says, "I don't have Wade's cool voice thing. I should probably set one of those up. Wade's cool voice thing."
Just talking to your hand.
Yeah. Hello guys. No. The Mandalorian says to you, why are you asking, friend? But friend is definitely meant to be a bit threatening.
Yeah, maybe he like nods his head with the gun still held. Yeah. I have some credits, and I was hoping to not remember tonight. Were you in the bar earlier today? You might have heard me say that before. I'm the guy who spilled the Rancor piss.
I'm kind of popular around those parts.
The man, the
Welcome,
myth,
Raiders.
the legend.
Rancor piss guy.
So, when you say that, the Ithorian will actually take a moment and then start laughing and be like, "I knew I'd
points and
seen
laughs
you
at me.
before. I knew you looked
Awesome.
familiar."
Just kind of nod to it. I gotta tell you though, I'm detoxing, so something that's not spice would be nice, but it gets me just as high.
That the guy that's been pissed off the whole time, like looks at the other two, then looks at you like you're an idiot and says, "Spice? That does not spice? Do you know what spice is?"
Okay, I'm talking about. You know what the hell I'm saying?
Spice is a
I don't
generic
want high
term.
quality. I want
Spice
something
is just
that
a
doesn't
Star
come
Wars
from.
generic term that means drugs, buddy.
Yeah, I what the fuck
We've
is
never
Star
established
Wars?
what kind of spice, to be fair, that he's unable to take.
Yeah, correct. But
You
he
just
knows
give me
what
a
he's
hard time.
usually addicted to. Yeah.
Asshole.
But the guy actually says spice is a pretty generic term. The hell are you looking for? Ain't got no rancor piss. What's called rancor reek.
Yeah, I know. They said piss and it was funny, so I said it.
Something you can hide in a stim pack. That way we can have even more shenanigans with stim packs. That's what we need.
You get addicted to spice and truth serum. I love it.
Something that's not as nice as spice.
And everything
Rhymes, so I had to
nice.
say it.
Buddy,
You got anything else?
is there a reason why you don't want spice? Because you're wasting my time.
Yeah, I told you. My fucking droid injected me with a detoxer, and I have to wait a week.
The
I want something
Mandalorian shakes his head and says, "Fucking droids." He says, "You know what you need?
Exactly.
You know what would solve the problem?
Every Mandalorian
Old-fashioned
droid.
vengeance. Nothing makes you feel better than dismantling a droid, blasting every bit of its insides."
Yeah, I already wiped it. I needed to fly. I'm just looking to get high, man.
The guy says, "Listen, I don't know what you got injected with. Something that makes it so you can't take spice, and you can't drink
Silently
either."
nodding, yeah. It didn't seem to work.
Is a drinking problem.
Yeah. Thanks, guy who's seen Airplane.
I don't know how. So, anyways, he goes, "Listen, I can give you some mild shit that maybe won't hit you with whatever you got injected with, or I can give you some strong shit that'll blow right through it."
Yeah, that one. Second one.
God damn it.
All
Why are
right.
you? Why are you?
It's fine, Pat. Just 3
entertaining-
days.
Okay.
He'll be back in 3 days.
See you guys next week.
Okay. He goes, "Fine. If that's what you're looking for, how much money you get on you?"
Let me check.
I thought we went over
I
this.
got
You don't
about-
have any.
I got about 200 credits on me. Is that enough? I only need it for one time.
How much do you have on you?
About 200.
He thinks for a second and says, 200? Yeah, that's enough for one dose.
Shoots in the face.
How much is one dose?
That bullet had spice in it.
He goes, by sheer coincidence, it's 200 credits. But don't worry. This
Well,
is
what is
some
it? I probably know how much it costs.
clean, uncut Karak.
Okay, Scott, what do I roll to know how much that actually costs?
We are on Twitch right now, right? I'm just making sure.
It's called Karak. Karrak. Karak. Anyways, that being said, you can go ahead and roll a, what's that, Underworld?
Yeah.
3 purple Underworld.
Or if I know anything cheaper than we're 3 purple underworld. Oh my god,
Mhm.
I'm gonna fail that. Why am I so bad at this? Why am I so dumb? Damn it!
Oh no! A druggie, he doesn't understand that doing drugs is bad.
Oh, sorry. Wait,
Well, you
Scott,
had
did you,
some
want
knowledge.
did you want to dark side me?
No, I didn't. Actually, no, I didn't.
I was gonna be pissed if you were gonna make him re-roll that, but not the
You want me
despair.
to reroll the light side? You want to get an extra dark side here?
It's too late. Keep going.
Okay.
So I mean, you've heard of Karak before. You know it's something that's really good for pain management, but you honestly
Really?
have no idea how much it would cost because you don't know what. Like it's supply and demand, baby. You don't know where it comes from. You don't know if it's something from a local quadrant, so on and so forth. I mean, you've heard of it before, obviously. You know what it is, and you know that it's by the way, gain 1 strain. But and you know it's really good for pain management. It's actually it'll last you a long while, pretty much a whole day. But unfortunately, you have no again. You don't know what the cost would be out here.
Deep. Sorry, I don't want to look a gift bantha in the mouth, but do you have anything that maybe hits hard but not for long?
He looks at you and says, "You getting selective now? You said you want something that's going to blow right through that shit."
I don't know what your inventory's like.
He says, "Not available. Take it or leave it."
All right, and I'll transfer him 200 credits,
Mm-hmm.
and then he mugs me.
Mm-hmm.
Of what?
Your 200 credits.
He gives you a dose of crack, but the thing is, it's not just like a regular dose. It's like a lot. Like it's one of those things where you're like, oh, like if I'm being stingy, I can make this two uses, or if I'm going all in, this is like a dose and a half or more.
Oh, you're getting fucked.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be nice here. I'm gonna be nice.
You're gonna be nice.
I'm gonna take like a cut of my Karak that I have here, and I'm actually gonna give it to the Thorian.
Authorities.
Ithorian.
I'm gonna give it to the
Yeah,
authorities.
Whoop, whoop. The Ithorian, and I'm gonna say, thanks for the help. I'm gonna hand him some of my drugs. Well, I'm such a nice guy.
So you literally just like open up a little baggie and start like finger scooping some out and sprinkling it onto his hand.
Yeah, yeah, like a pinch.
You want a little salt?
I'll like hold it out for him to take.
He looks at you. Even though he's an Ithorian, you could tell he just looks at you sad. And he's like, "No, you need it."
You're right. Well,
I don't know if we're
thanks,
RPing
guys.
anymore. Messi, do you need like a mommy hug?
Thanks, guys. I'll see you around, I guess.
Did you and your girlfriend break up? Are you doing okay? Did you
No,
get in
no,
another
not
car
yet.
accident?
We'll see.
Are you ready? Did you order a Karaki patty? Are you waiting on it to be delivered there?
They come in blue and green.
All right. I'm just glad you're finally getting some quality screen time. You deserve it, buddy.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. I love that this is where most of my time on the show goes.
Me too.
Okay.
You're
Let's
the
see.
one that
who-
went to go look for Karak.
Whoever held that
Well,
gun
not
to your
specifically
head,
Karak.
Scott, you piece of actual shit. I can't believe you held a gun to Messi's head and made him make a drug-addicted character. Only a DM as slimy as you would force that and have 40 minutes of drug dealer RP. All right, that's probably enough for the 1,000. You're welcome.
Thanks.
That's good.
Question.
I was
my
wondering
value
why
of
you
my
were saying that.
expert.
Then I looked at the chat. I was like, oh, okay.
All right. Let's do this thing. I'm gonna make it start walking back towards the ship if they don't stop me. I'm assuming they let me go because they
Yeah.
really don't like me. That's
Yeah,
fine.
no, you gave 200
I'll
credits to
start
give you
walking back towards the ship, but
Mhm.
just enough where I'm not like walking on the ship while Rena's staring at the door. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I'll get close to the ship. I don't want to get within like Rena can reach me in a turn. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna take all of it.
You're gonna.
Actually,
How does one
I'll
use
take half of it,
Karak,
and then
Scott?
I'll throw the other half away.
Do you have to roll to inject, snort, smoke, inhale,
So
drop in eyes?
Karak, in the form that they gave it to you, honestly, probably the easiest way to take this.
Anally?
One of the easiest ways to take it for like the strongest effect is if you actually take your what's it called a stim pack and you sprinkle it into the stim pack and then just
the truth packs.
Ah!
Yeah, you know what? I'll put it in a truth pack and I'll take it.
Oh my god,
That's my cocktail.
oh my god, that's amazing. Oh, I
Too bad Rena's not
genuinely
here.
forgot. Genuinely
do that.
forgot. Rena said half an hour to an hour. So she could show up any moment now, baby.
Well, let's
check
hope
Discord.
it's soon. Yeah.
Check Discord.
I hate all of this.
So you you get it inside there, and you said you only gonna take about half of it,
Yeah, I'm gonna put half in there and take it.
and then you take the stim pack and because the chemicals inside of a are supposed to like open it up and make it so it affects you more. Instead, you get a different effect. I'm gonna have you roll me a resistance check on this one, baby.
Okay.
This is going to be we're gonna go with 1 purple, 2 red.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just screw you. I'm not doing that, asshole. You're making me burn light side for no reason for the stupid thing. I'm gonna downgrade. Still rolling against a red though, and 2 purple. So we'll see. And what was it?
Resilience, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Was that brawn? Oh, it's fucking brawn. This is gonna be a real fun
I
episode.
never.
If I failed
You
it.
should never feel guilty about taking an episode, Wade, because then there's
Here I
this
go.
stuff. Nice. Wasn't that super worth?
All right. Well, that was Messy's time for the next 3 episodes. Hope you all enjoyed the 40-minute drug deal.
Yeah,
not done
thanks guys
yet.
for having me. Hi, I'm Messy Was Taken on Twitch. See you guys next week.
I can't,
What's going on?
Scott. When Rena gets here, can you please stop all of the show so that Messy can explain what has happened?
I'm
Have
just
him-
assuming.
Lie.
Have
I'm
him
just
do a
gonna lie.
recap on the last hour.
I assume.
I'm just
I
gonna lie,
assume Rena
100%.
I'm just gonna lie.
is listening on the drive home from work.
I don't think she's that dedicated.
Yeah, I was
No,
gonna say,
she's done
that's-
it. She's done it several times before. Where she'd be like, "Oh, I'm driving home
Not
from work."
not for this.
Scott, we should form a D&D
she knows I
cast
was
and play
starting.
Star Wars. Scott, we have a D&D cast at home. Messy, our D&D cast at home.
Rena gets in a car accident because she just hears all the decisions Messy's making. You're doing what?
This is an excuse not to play.
I think he failed his resilience.
And then
Can
she
I
flirts
reroll?
with somebody and gives them.
Can
gives
I
them her number.
Is
reroll?
that cool?
Hold on. Actually, wait a second.
Chat, can I reroll?
Hold up. VSword Dancer gave a reroll back on October 13th that hasn't been used yet. You want to use it?
What? October 13th?
It's been sitting
Been
there.
almost a month.
I offered it to Wade
That's
multiple
insane.
times.
We shouldn't hold on to it that long.
Why not?
Yeah, we shouldn't
Guys,
hold on to
Swear
it
to
that
God,
long.
if you use our reroll for your drug-addicted bullshit,
No, go ahead. Use it.
Our reroll? Yeah, I'm gonna use our reroll.
I mean, it specifically says Wade want a reroll, but that was 21 days ago, so
Oh.
you're welcome too.
I've been
No, it
hanging
doesn't-
on to
it
it.
doesn't
Okay,
have to
well,
wait.
hold on.
It doesn't have to be Wade.
Wade, do you want the reroll, or can I use this reroll if you don't want it? I'll just take it.
By all means, just use it. You might get a
thanks,
despair.
Wade. Appreciate it. Oh, let's hope. I
Wow.
think things look pretty good. Thanks, Wade.
Yeah.
I think you should be thanking VSword.
Oh yeah, VSword. Thank you for
V-Sword, if
giving
you
that
no
to
longer
Wade, and
tune
Wade,
in,
thank
I
you for not using
understand.
it.
I'm sorry that that's what your reroll was used for.
Listen, VSword is a cool lady.
When did you
Thank
say
God I don't gotta
this?
tell Rena
when
what
did you
happened.
say, when did you say this reroll was? October 13th?
Yep, 21 days ago.
I think if it's more than 2 weeks ago, shouldn't be applicable.
No, because
Well,
those,
I think exactly 21 days.
those things are very valuable. So
Not to Messy.
They're very valuable.
fuck do you
V-Sword
mean, not
used a
to
lot
me?
of points in order to allow Messi to be addicted to drugs longer.
No,
no,
I passed my resilience.
yeah.
I'm
Oh
doing
yeah,
great.
you're taking 3 strain, buddy.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh.
I had 0.
You 2 things happen. One,
That's nice of you, actually.
You do
I know,
not
you
gain an
can make
addiction.
so much bad stuff.
Oh, already okay.
You do not
Why
gain an
don't,
addiction
why don't
to
you
a new drug.
overburn the character, inflicting penalty on subsequent checks for drug stuff? You could do that, Scott. You have the power.
Hmm?
Literally do that with a threat that he accumulated.
Hey, Scott. Give me the 3 strain back.
Yeah.
And then use that threat so that every question I get asked is I have to answer the truth 100% honest. Already I'm supposed to like talk more than I'm like, but 100% honest, 100% truth serum, this shit jacks it up to like the next level. Like what Varen was
Actually,
on.
I'll accept
but
that.
better.
That sounds great. Actually, yeah. Yeah, I'm all in. I'm down. I'm down with that sickness.
And how long does that last?
3 days.
Oh, yeah. Why? No, not 3 days, but
No,
a
no,
few-
the truth serum was 2 hours.
yeah, a few
Oh.
hours. Yeah.
Unless this makes it last longer.
No.
If you're
no.
jacking it up.
Oh, no. So
You can
what
make
it
last
is so
shorter. but-
you succeeded, which means you didn't get any addiction or whatever added to you, and you also have it so that shit. Sorry, because you distracted me when you asked that question.
Can I use the triumph? Can I steal it?
Well, I was about to use the triumph for something. What do you want to use it for?
I was gonna steal. Can I steal it to know that this isn't a stim pack?
Is this your first time being injected with it?
No.
It's
don't
my
think
first time
so.
being injected with just this. We've been mixing our stims to actually
yeah,
heal,
that's-
but
that's
I have
true.
not been just taking.
If you
this.
want to use it for that, you can use it for that.
I think that's useful to know that our med pack isn't actually stims because it's been like 2 months and we haven't figured it out yet. So I think I want to do that. And what was your idea? Do you want to share?
No. You take yours, or I give you mine. You might like yours better. You might like mine better.
I'll take mine. I think
Cool.
I'll take mine.
So this is what happens. You don't get into any new addictions. That's good news, right? Also good news is at some point in time during this, you come to this realization. Probably not right off the bat, especially role playing with Rena.
Drugs are bad.
Oh my god!
Oh, not that one. Never mind. Go ahead.
As you're role playing with Rena, you're probably going to be able to kind of have this like realization. I'll allow you as the PC to kind of like feel like,
Okay.
hey, I just realized, since you're going to be overly useful, and it'd be funny to watch Rena experience that. And then lastly, what the fuck was I going to say? You unfortunately, you got the shits. Like, it's one of those things where like you occasionally, because you took the medicine, it's going to
You
turn
had
to
to
something
remember
like
that.
Oh, of course.
I think about that.
Occasionally, you're going to just be like, "Oh yeah, it was that time when I was,
many
going into the
campaigns
store.
is
They need to, I'll be right back," and you like waddle into the, like. But that's because unfortunately,
how many campaigns are
The
we gonna
medic-
have to do this?
it was the medication that was given to you by the doctor. You were warned. You ignored all warnings. I in game and out of game told you, Messi. You can't get mad at me. Wade and Pat were both like, "Bro," and you were like, "I'm gonna fuck it with it." So
The water in the temple. This. What is it with
What?
you and
the temple. That was not me, bro. That was chat. They pushed you that way. Moving on. Moving
Okay.
on. They knew
There's
things.
a lot of people that fell for that.
Moving on. So yeah, your character is going to be a little bit honest. You're going to be feeling absolutely fantastic. Wade, you and Pat the next day, because clearly you're not doing any of this shit today. You go back to
Remember
Pat's
whenever we
place.
innocently wanted to deal water? Scott, remember? God, the
No,
innocence
don't
of that
I don't do
campaign.
that. That's hard stuff. I don't touch that.
Sorry, by all means, go ahead. I'm just reminiscing on our hour of drug dealing and usage. By all means.
Yeah, I'm a casual kind of guy. I'm not going that hard. That's too much.
I only paid $200 for something I don't know anything about.
I know enough about it to know I should take it.
Back to game. So you guys the next morning are of course going to wake up and you're going to go to the doctor's going to go to head out to go to where he needs to go. I don't think you're going to wake up with him. He told you he has to leave at o'clock to head out there, and he told you he needs time to establish himself. So you're probably not visiting him, that immediate day. You're probably not leaving later on today to go see him. Probably tomorrow, right? That being said, was there anything else this day that your characters would care to do, or is it really just a matter of waiting it out until the next day to
Otto's
go visit the
chilling right
doctor?
now.
Sure.
So-
That will depend on the status of Varen's lightsaber, probably, because Varen does want to go to the site of his Sith cult.
Gotcha. Of course.
I don't think he'd want to go there unarmed.
I have no problem rolling that for Rena while she's gone. So she wasn't removing any attachments or anything like that. I think she was just moving the crystal from one to the other one, correct?
Now that he has a different hilt, I don't know how that's gonna.
The crystal, we don't have a new crystal. We just have the new hilt.
Yeah, you have a new hilt. So are you moving the crystal from the
I thought
old...
you-
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Um,
So that she can
Yeah,
work
but
on the lightsaber while you
how are we
at the
discovering? So, you and I needed to talk, and we didn't really quite have time to do it because
you have
out of
time.
character, we know that there's an attachment on this
Yeah.
hilt.
Yeah.
Is there something she would roll while working on it to find that out? Because I don't believe that particular attachment, which I can look at it, it was called the
Sheen something.
Sheen reverse grip customization.
Got it right here. And it
I
says,
don't believe there's any negative penalties to it being there. There's just a bonus if you are using what is it, cunning to roll?
Oh, the way I saw it was as a what is it? Add a black die to other. It's kind of like the set grip done by, what is it called? Custom grip for guns.
Count Dooku.
Custom grip for guns does something. And so I saw it as being that way. Custom grip. Give me 1 second. I
Oh,
wrote grip.
add 1 advantage to all lightsaber cunning checks made with the lightsaber. Add 1 threat to other lightsaber checks.
Yeah, there you go. That's what it is. One threat.
Okay.
Yeah. I knew
One
it did
threat's just a
I knew it
black
did
die,
something.
right?
Okay. She's really good at mechanics though. So is there something she could roll to potentially discover it while she's working on it? Or is that something that's I'm just gonna add another black die to my roll for a while?
You just add the black die to your roll, but it's actually not a black die. A threat is actually the
Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. It's not a black die, it's automatic threat.
yeah, exactly. So it's just that's nothing crazy, and so she wouldn't know that affects you because she doesn't know that affects you. It's one of those things that after you use the lightsaber for a little bit, you'd be like, "There's something wrong with this. The grip seems all off." And that's when she'd be able to mod it out for you.
Cool, great.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like it's going to affect you very much. You're probably still going to kill everything in one hit because you're broken.
I'm not nearly as good at Bato as killing things with the weapon.
But we can have
Not yet.
we can have
We'll
a
go.
roll to move the crystal over, which is not difficult. It's literally an average, which is 2 purple check for her, and she is. I'm going to tell you where her modifier is, and you can decide whether or not you want to use a light side point. Her mechanics is 2 yellow and 4 green, and she's rolling against 2 purple. Would you like to
Yes.
light side that?
Yes, upgrade hers. I want a higher chance of a triumph.
Oh, okay. I wonder what a triumph would do in this scenario.
Maybe make her find the fucking thing to get rid of my threat.
Huh. Why are you so concerned about that one little threat? One
I don't
teeny
like the
tiny little
penalties,
threat.
Scott.
Teeny tiny little threat.
Well, she can see it.
Hey, triumph!
Yeah, she succeeded. She absolutely was able to easily move the crystal from one spot over to the other one. And moving the crystal over to do that, this is the how I'm gonna have the triumph work for her, okay? So in moving the crystal over from one location to the other one, she notices that the way that the power and everything kind of like fluxes on this one. She's never really dealt with lightsabers before, and never really worked on them. She looks at the thing and just like noticing the way it turns on, the way the power works and whatnot. She eventually comes over and will speak to you. And I'm sorry, Rena, I have to roleplay as your character. She come over and be like, and this is, by the way, has to be after she dealt with whatever amount of guild dealing with that we're gonna have to figure out in a moment. So this is the future, effectively. Varen, I was able to move the crystal over for you successfully. Actually, with that many successes, this probably was the reason why she wasn't home when he got back there or whatever. It was probably because she went over so quickly to give this to you before working on the other one. Woohoo! Because it was done so fast. Anyways, Varen, I was able to remove the crystal from the one lightsaber and place it into the other one while I am working to repair your original lightsaber. One of the things I noticed in handling these 2 devices is how it is the power seems to flow through them. It seems as though both designs are inefficient, but for different reasons. If I have more spare time, I think I might be able to create a way of controlling the power flux that goes through there, potentially even making it so it has more power than usual.
In layman's terms, what the fuck are you saying?
Discover a mod.
It's concerning that the power may not be efficient, but I am impressed and glad you were able to discover this. You may have more time soon, but I'm afraid I may need to use it today.
I wouldn't say that it's not efficient in its current state. I would say that it could be more efficient.
I see. Your ability to handle electronic devices is very impressive.
Takes one to know one.
What?
She's an electronic device. And
Perfect lady impression. I remember she makes those kinds of jokes all the time. Scott dad jokes. My favorite of ladies' qualities. So is this the next day?
She would actually be handing out because of how good she rolled. I'm actually saying this is not the next day. She would have handed you your lightsaber so you have it. So when we actually go to the next day, she more or less goes back and is like, Gil, what the and we'll have her walking into the RP moment when she shows up any minute now. Back to game. So this, for you guys, it's now the next day. You're not aware of the Gil / Pride situation at the moment.
Okay. Ooh, it's a beautiful morning.
Get hyped on drugs. Where to go drug?
If you guys
But
don't
our
want,
party's made of sugar and spice and everything nice.
yeah, unfortunately, Messi put himself into this predicament. It requires Rena. Good job, Messi. So, do you guys want to just like go off to the Colty place and just leave the rest of the party behind because of Messi?
Sure. I don't know.
I don't know that they would go without them. I mean, they would not just leave without them, especially leaving them in like Bato's home. That's awkward. I know that based on people that are available right now.
Leaving who there? Rena and him are back on their ship.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. We wouldn't just be like, hey Bato, let's go to this place where there might be a whole bunch of fucking Sith Force users. Not tell anybody. He's got no interest in like leaving the party. Like as of he doesn't know anything about, like I said, the Pride Guild situation.
Cool. Then if you guys would just not even head out and go that direction yet, or would you want to go and contact them?
If we could talk to the whole party.
Okay, cool. Then I will stave off about 30 seconds more time by saying one of the other things that you're going to discover, Pat, as Bato goes to, kind of like plan arrangements for wherever it was that the doctor had gone to, this kind of like front lines area, et cetera, this area where this hospital is, a medical facility is. One of the things you're going to be able to discover is, if you want to, you could fly your ship as quickly as possible to get over there. However, you'd be flying your ship into a literal war zone. It would be extremely dangerous because you're not going to be IFF'd as friendly to either side of the conflict, most likely. And so it's very possible that either side of this conflict could take shots at your ship, if not utterly destroy it. So probably not a good idea. Actually, the most safe way for you to be able to get to go visit that doctor is to take the same train or convoy that they did.
I was gonna say convoy probably the best one.
I mean, that hospital is a neutral territory spot, so the convoy would be considered safe or neutral territory traveling back and forth along it. But flying the ship there would not be considered that.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's something that you would bring up to Varen and decide how you'd want to handle it.
Yeah, I would probably bring it up. Did you want to SRP that?
Please. And then we'll probably have to go on a break because there's nothing else that we could do while we're waiting for Rita because of Messi.
To bias one more second here. So the lightsaber is no longer in moderate. It's a new condition again with the new hilt.
Correct.
Right?
Yes, the new one is.
How do I
lightsabers?
What do I type in to put one advantage from the hilt and one threat? Obviously, they cancel each other out, but I'm still going to put it on there. How do I add one advantage and one threat?
So if you actually open up your character sheet, this is for anybody who plays FFG. If you open up your character sheet, you scroll all the way to the bottom. At the very bottom, it says "Need help," and you say, "Are you a licensed psychiatrist?" And it says no. Click the little triangle. That makes a little arrow, and then you can see the character sheet threat. Nope. Visit the wiki, the compatible bit. You see that first little box there? Copy paste that link. And if you copy paste that link and you scroll all the way down to the category that's it's under one of the combat tabs, to automatically have a threat on there, you put a T under mods.
Is advantage ADV?
Might need to adjust
advantage is just A. Threat is T.
Just in
But-
time, Rena. We needed you.
What did the what does the curve thing do?
It gives an advantage against fighting a single opponent.
Gotcha. Cool. So they do the
Please
neutralize
tell me
each
you
other,
were
that's
watching
funny.
the show on your way home.
Yeah, you literally gave me nothing. Thank you, Scott.
I'm sorry, I wasn't watching.
Okay, so what is it? 1A semicolon space 1T?
Give me actually a second to answer that. Well, why don't we test it real quick? Because I actually don't remember. Let's see. So let's say 1A. Roll this. That didn't fucking work because I rolled so many. 1 second.
Well, no, it does because at the very top you see it next to the dice pool.
Oh, cool. And then let's try. So let's do 1A. I think I didn't notice that. Comma 1T. Roll that.
Comma. Okay.
Comma 1T. Yep. Rena, did you catch up at all as to what was going on or no?
Didn't.
I was literally like working
Rena,
all the way
Rena,
up until
you
then.
Are
You're
awesome.
gonna have so much fun with what Messi.
Rita, we literally were dragging feet, making things up to talk about, waiting for you to return because we literally can't keep playing without you being here.
I'm
You ended up
sorry.
going-
It's
So-
no, Rita, this is not your fault. Pat, please agree, it's not her fault.
Not your fault.
Wade, was it
but
her fault?
I do, but Messi
No.
is gonna do a recap on what you've missed so far.
Yeah, please
yeah.
enlighten me.
Sure. You were like, hey, is anyone there? And then Bato checked in. He's like, yeah, I'm here. And then Pride was like, yep, I'm here. I'm reading a book. Studying for the big test tomorrow. I had to
That's
stay
very
home all
unlike
night."
Pride, but okay.
Yeah, well, no, it's not. He's gonna
Very
say, I'm staying home all night. I'm gonna have a busy day, so I'm gonna head to bed early.
Okay, now you're gonna tell him what actually
what a lie.
happened.
Yeah, that is what happened.
No. Okay.
I'm sure he snuck off and did drugs again. Am I right?
No. Definitely didn't spend the last hour drug dealing and finding drugs.
Oh,
We had
Okay.
1 full hour of figuring out whether Messi could take crack or heroin or marijuana
No, what are you talking?
or
It's
meth.
How many other
correct. It's
drugs are
correct.
you
Oh yeah, it's
gonna try?
correct. He's a correct head now.
I'm fine.
You got some Karak rocks. You got some Karak rocks.
I ordered some food.
You smoking in a Karak pipe?
They delivered to the ship, so I got some pizza.
What do you say? He's a correct.
Correct. Yeah.
Rita, just so you know,
Alright.
Karak is a real drug in Star Wars.
It's hilarious.
Yep.
All right. What's L4 been doing? Was she just
She actually-
like,
I
yeah,
rolled-
okay.
I rolled for the lightsaber. You were able to move the
Brian.
crystal from one to the other, and you also discovered that you might have a way of making the efficiency of the power coming off the crystal better, more efficient.
Sick. That's awesome,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah. Agreed. So cool. So Wade, anything else with your lightsaber?
Not at the moment. I think he'll have to use it to figure out that something feels off about it.
Yeah, and then she'll be able to adjust it for you afterwards. Exactly. Yeah.
I think we can go to their RP. So you had to go back to the ship after we left Aldous in order to work on the lightsaber, which means that
and you succeeded.
Messi took the drugs in a stim pack. He took it in the truth serum stim pack. So
Oh,
he's
you
stuck with
ruined
the
that
truth serum right
surprise for
now.
her. Okay.
Was it supposed to be a surprise?
Yeah, but that's okay.
So I zoned out like
It would have been funny
right
if it was.
as you were talking about that. I'm sorry. I literally
fine.
have no idea what you just said. Heard something
Hey,
about a stim pack.
You have to talk to Messi.
Drugs,
He
whatever.
took some drugs.
Cool.
So you're probably going to run into him because you were on the ship
Oh.
working on the lightsaber.
No, I didn't.
Okay, cool. So what do you want to pick up like right as I'm like, okay,
I'm assuming
here's your
that talk should
lightsaber.
happen before we all go off to die to the Sith the next day.
Yeah, so more or less, you're walking into the ship after being proud of yourself for completing the crystal transition of the lightsaber over to the other one, and Varen giving you compliments, you making a small dad joke, and then don't worry about it. And
I have to
you,
be nice to the DM.
you have to go confront the pride.
Scott,
Be
I
nice to the DM.
I have to be. Scott,
Well, I have to say an insult. Oh,
I kind of believe that you didn't throw your daughter into the frozen lake. I'm kind of on your side for that.
Kind of.
Oh,
Scott, I fully believe you threw your daughter into the lake because that's just kind of the person you are.
I disagree. I kind of believe that you didn't.
Look, I'm not going to say whether or not he did, even though I know the truth is that he
I'm
did.
like
but I'm not gonna say that.
55-45 on
I
your
will
side
say
right now.
though that Scott looks really good while throwing people into frozen lakes.
You do
And-
look very good. The back
a good angle.
muscles,
Yeah,
the quads.
you've been
when you lift
practicing.
your
You've
leg,
been,
you just
you've been
He's been
working out for
lifting.
that.
It's been
Yeah.
lifting.
I think you
only
did it.
that-
And you're
Like
short. And
sacks
you
of
look like shit
flour
myself.
to
I wasn't paid
practice.
to say that.
not only that, but you got some distance.
Wow.
The deep
Have you
part.
tried like the Olympics? Have you tried like a
Have you
some
tried?
kinda, like,
Have you
back
tried the
row?
long throw?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. You should try that. Yeah,
Wow.
especially in the cold months.
This has
I
been
really
great.
hope they don't have a bring your daughter to throw day.
Do we have more drug dealer RP real
Throw your
quick? So we
daughter
can
All
go
right,
and fight
yeah,
the Sith?
okay. All right, yeah, I'm here. I'm ready. Let's do this.
Not that we only have an hour and a half left, but
Okay, so walking back on the ship. Who all is on the ship currently?
Just
Pride?
you and Pride now.
You and Brad.
Rico's back there loving
Oh,
life.
Technically, Rico is still.
Did
there.
you talk to
We
him
have
yet?
a drug addict and a
No,
suicidal robot.
we're-
Great RP, family friendly, fun for the whole family.
Sounds like
Yeah.
you're busy.
First
Okay,
hour
all right,
was
fine.
messy drug dealing.
Great. Okay.
Do you want the
missed-
suicidal droid or the drug addict? Which one you want to talk to?
My choices are
Pretty
bleak.
good.
Varen and Bato are somewhere else with playing Star Wars. If you want to join them later.
I will. I'll catch
You
up with you
shouldn't.
guys later.
They're
right.
boring.
Oh, here's your lightsaber. You're welcome. Okay, bye. And she walks on the ship.
I'm
Peace,
getting
yo.
alcohol to handle this shit.
You made
She-
Rico that way, Scott. I can't blame Messi for that one.
Yeah. I guess she'd try to look for Pride because I don't know. She doesn't really want to leave him to his own devices for too long. But I'm afraid she's gonna realize that she already
So
it was long enough. So anyway, where do I
Just
find
to-
her?
let's go back.
Clean cups down there.
let's go back quickly. When you radio in and you say that you're done and you're on your way back, and Bato will respond, but Pride does not respond. Just to be clear about that, you don't get a response from him. When you get to the ship to work on the lightsaber, if you looked for Pride, you wouldn't find him. But after you delivered the lightsaber and then came back, he would be there. Just to get the timeline fixed.
Got it. Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
So now where do I find him? I'm coming
He's
back
on the ship. He's probably just chilling in. I don't have the map. He's probably just chilling in the area where they were all playing.
The main
Nothing.
area. Yeah.
They wouldn't
okay.
play cards with them. Yeah, that spot.
Thus far, you've told us all to start calling you Gil, right?
Yeah.
So we're all. I just want to remember who our characters are going to call you Gil.
Yes.
I'm still gonna be somewhat racist and call you
Yeah, call me
Green Man
Man. That's fine. Yeah.
because Bato's kind of suspicious, but has gotten confused and just doesn't care.
Okay. She'll just walk over. What are you doing? You just hanging out there, or
Yeah. He's just sitting on the couch trying to look inconspicuous.
Totally.
Rena, why don't you go ahead and roll?
I was
me
gonna
a-
say, can I roll perception
Why don't you
here, or
roll
what,
a perception
insight?
check? You have 2 blue dice because you know Gil very well.
Mhm.
Messi, you can go ahead
Yeah.
and roll me, but you have 3 black dice because you're fucking high.
What from? What from?
What is he rolling?
Correct.
Would you call it pain or
Yeah.
illness?
You're high on Karak.
I'm rolling
Well,
perception.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you call it setback dice imposed by pain or illness?
Like you don't have any pain or illness.
Yeah.
Because-
You have
You are
a.
comfortably numb.
Feel fucking good. God damn it.
What are you
Oh,
rolling?
that's
Is he rolling
right.
deception?
By the way, Rena,
Perception?
I have rechanged how Bata talks. He talks like Borat now.
Scott, what's he
You're gonna
rolling?
walk up to him. Very nice.
He's rolling his
Welcome to my home.
it's not called deception, is it?
There's
It's called
no way.
it's-
dude,
Yeah,
what?
deception. Yes.
Deception,
right?
Entry,
Yeah, okay,
please.
okay.
Bato, what's happening to your voice?
Bato's taking aim.
I can't believe it. You failed.
Confirm kill.
Damn it.
Gook smash.
Lady,
Oh my
you get to
God.
go. You win.
But this makes sense
I
considering
won.
how
Oh,
well they
sick.
know each other.
Does this mean we get
Oh, I'm
sex?
so it,
Should have used
Um,
light side dice. on that one,
Very
Messi.
nice. We did. You rolled a very good light side point today, by the way, Rena. We started
Oh.
off with 6 light side.
6-1, yeah.
holy
Yeah.
shit. Okay. Well, all right.
Yeah.
Sick.
Was-
All right. So what do I notice then? What am I seeing with that perception roll?
Barely anything.
Barely anything.
He's
But I
just
noticed something.
he's sitting on the couch. When you walk in, he's obviously staring at the door, and then when he sees that you see him, he looks away, and he's just kind of like playing with his own hands, like like, like,
like
you know?
trying to be inconspicuous. Got
Yeah,
it.
but you
My
can tell
face
he's
is
also
so
got
soft.
he's got a smile on his face, like a slight smile, that he doesn't know he has.
Like that.
Not like that. That might be a
exactly
little,
like
little extreme.
that. Oh, damn it. All right. Gil, what did you get off to earlier?
What do you mean?
Now,
I'm-
hold on. I need to interfere here. There's some interference necessary. Messi, I believe you requested something.
I know. Hold on
Okay.
there, Wade. Hold on.
That
hold on.
seemed like
It's
Thank you,
it's a
Wade.
clarification. It's a clarification. It's okay. Go ahead, lady. Sorry.
okay. I will be very enforceful of this.
He says, "What do you mean?"
What do you mean?
I really want Wade to DM one of these.
Yeah.
Previously,
I would have his nuts and crush them.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Can there be
Alright.
can there be a channel point
I'll
thing
mail
where
them
Wade
to you.
DMs for like an hour? Make it like 1 million chat points.
You'd actually make me play, which I don't want to do.
We know.
That means
In two
If we-
campaigns,
It's
it's
a
been
joke.
very
It's
obvious.
a joke. It's a joke. That's not the truth
if
serum.
Mine
Wade
That's a
too.
joke.
DMs, then I have to take over his character.
Yes. Yeah. That's how it works. Sorry. So, what does Lady answer when he says, "What do you mean?" And he's smiling. He looks fucking
previously,
stupid.
when Bato was here and you weren't. I mean, wasn't that long ago.
Oh yeah, I went and bought drugs. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. I bought drugs. I went to the bar and they all laughed at me, so I left and I found a guy and he tried to shoot me, but I talked him out of it, and then I bought drugs from him. I bought drugs. I think I should go.
Rena quit.
Rena
Yeah.
quit. Look.
You're just like, I'm out.
She had the balls to do what all of us wanted to do and didn't.
Yep.
Still
Thanks
don't.
for watching.
There it is. Nope, wrong way. There we go.
Yeah. I don't. I lost my. I got a napkin. I
wait.
can.
We're doing back
Sorry.
now.
No. I'm sorry. He was giving me food. It was really bad timing.
I'm back now.
Oh,
got
so you
her
just
own
told
caraca.
me that you bought
Oh.
drugs. That
Yeah,
you
like
got
a
into
lot.
a fight.
Like I said it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. More than once. Scott, can we back it up? Maybe, Scott, back it up.
You look good
Wrong
today.
way.
Did you moisturize?
really scary.
That's a really nice camera. I can see all of your
Freaking me
pores
out.
and how clogged they are.
Oh. Ouch. God.
Jesus Christ.
Ow, that
Out for
hurt.
blood today.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I'm sorry. Truth serum. Come on. I'm sorry.
There's truth serum, then there's just whatever you just did.
Set
Okay,
it up
go ahead.
time.
Yeah. She'll just say, I'm not sure what exactly I was meant to help you with. Your previous request seems you figured it out all on your own.
Oh yeah, I was just asking that so you get the other two off my back. So I'm scared of them. I think maybe they might try to stop me. Like when we were in the bar and Varen like was messing with the glasses, I was trying to drink that just nasty stuff, but he stopped me. I was trying to prevent that from happening, but with like drugs. Yeah, I really think I should be going to bed. I'm getting really tired. No, I'm not. I'm actually feeling pretty good. I should sit on this couch. Fuck.
This couch feels great.
Don't ask me any more questions.
I
What?
intend to. Whoa. What kind of drugs did you take?
I think it was correct, but I put it in a stim and I took it, and it really doesn't feel right.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't have done that.
No, I think I'll do it again.
I'm
You can see the inner fighting. It's just like, ah, fucking idiot. Why'd you say that?
interesting that you'd be so forthcoming with all of this.
Yeah, again, like I
Considering
said
our
about the
last
stim, I'm not
conversation.
sure what's going on. This actually happened to Varen when we were at the Hut's place. He just kept rambling about stuff that I didn't really care about. Whenever I try to stop him, he'd just keep going. But I learned a lot about him, about his history and stuff, and I'm hoping that you don't ask me the same stuff.
This is very
Rico?
entertaining. How's Rico?
You're giving me a very interesting opportunity here, Gil.
Oh yeah, I can definitely see from your perspective how this could be eye-opening. Don't ask me anything, please. I think I'm gonna go for a walk.
No, I don't
Nope,
think
can't
you
stand.
should. Can't stand. Does he try to stand and just falls
Yeah.
over?
No, he
Oh
just
my
like can't
god.
can't tense the muscles in his legs hard enough to stand.
He's on some intense painkillers.
Yeah.
I
He's
can
on
see
crack.
that. Correct.
He's on
Crack
yeah.
and a stim pack.
Correction. Correct.
Let's go. They call that the 2-for-1 special.
So
Audio recording
I'm
activated. Freaking lady's just recording all of this.
oh, absolutely. She's gonna remember all this shit. That's the nice thing about being
I
a
thought his
droid.
legs were too weak to stand.
Sorry, that's my cat.
It's
Since when did we
Crosser.
get a cat?
It's cross.
What is this shit?
He
You're
hisses.
taking.
Yeah, I thawed the top half of him. He talked for a little while.
Oh my god, wait, Cross is there?
No, I'm joking.
He was there?
I was like, wait, what?
No.
Continue.
Hold
your-
on.
your-
I
Okay,
got
yeah,
this.
I know.
I
Sorry.
think he's
Lots of
dead.
interruptions.
I got you. Sorry.
Why do you have a built-in light side?
I
Yeah,
had
why
that
is there-
from when I was rerolling.
Oh.
Light.
Oh, well, you killed him with light side.
Good. Back to where he belongs.
Continue interrogating the drug addict.
Please.
You really don't need to do that.
No, Rita, you have fun with this.
Oh, I have several questions. Yeah, no,
Oh,
this will be
okay.
great.
Let's all mute ourselves and let Rena lean in.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate
How long
it.
does this last?
2 hours.
However.
You're a solid 10
Nope.
minutes in, buddy.
Gil, do you even require my assistance anymore?
Well, of course, I can't fix the ship if it breaks down, and there's a bunch of other things that I need you for. Like, for example, Rico, like, there's nothing I can do about him. He's kind of just scrap metal in the back right now, but if you can get him working, that'd be super helpful. Plus, I mean, you were working on the gun. You helped me figure out what my gun was, and without a gun, I'd be dead, you know? Oh, and all the other stuff. You know, you're like, I've known you for a long time. You're a very close friend of mine. We're good crewmates. I think we make a good team.
And I'm sexually
Take out
attracted
the
to you.
shit.
Scott,
Scott, I
Scott,
don't know
you're
why you're
supposed to be
talking.
muted. Yeah.
Oops.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, you mean I'm not?
Oopsie poopsie. Hey, cat. Do you want to ask Gil a question?
Yeah.
I was talking to my cat.
Oh, sorry. What did your cat say?
He just headbutted the table.
So, rewinding a bit, your past that you specifically don't want to talk about. I can think of several occasions that I can ask you about.
I really don't want you to do that.
I really didn't want you to do this.
Okay, well, that's not fair, because I did this to help the team, and you doing that's just to help you, and it's not going to make me feel any better. And this
No,
makes me feel a
Gil,
lot
you're
better.
doing this to help yourself.
Maybe, but it's more than just that. I really think I offer more to the table when I'm not me.
What exactly is that? Do you think?
I don't know if he can answer that. Genuinely. He'd probably just look confused.
If you don't know what it is you're offering to the team, how do you know the best way to offer it?
Okay, so
And
specifically when I'm not me and I'm Pride, I fly the ship a lot better, and I'm a lot more outspoken and active in the team. So I think that would be more useful.
And getting shot in the face is more useful. Pride takes more risks. You know that. You're muted.
Getting shot in the face is more useful. Was that a question? Let's see.
Rhetorical, I suppose.
Yeah,
He'd followed up with, you take more risks. You know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Probably
normally
takes
those risks seem to pan out for us. I mean, sure, I got shot in the face and that wasn't cool, but I survived and we won that encounter pretty well. And the intelligence I gave did help us get rid of the guy that was flanking us on the roof. So I think maybe even if I'm not like a super tactful person all the time, being able to fly the ship really well and maybe not going for my gun every opportunity is more beneficial than the opposite.
Offended.
Do we have to do this?
Do you have to take drugs?
I think so.
Then we have to do this.
Okay. Can it wait?
No.
I really got to use the bathroom.
Well, hold it.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
You know, Varen, knowing the truth, you don't really believe that that's going to help your situation, do you?
Truth about what?
You?
Oh no, I think him knowing the truth is bad. I think if he knew the truth, he wouldn't want to be with us anymore. And if Varen and Botto weren't with us, we wouldn't have the protection we have now. And frankly, the only reason we have the money we do is because of them. And I'd like to keep it for drugs and alcohol.
That's why you wanted to travel with them.
Well, that and they we were able to kill a hut with them, and frankly, having the huts off our back, having some protection from that, being bigger fish in the smaller pond is always going to be a better thing.
Speaking of the hut,
Hmm.
how exactly did that place explode again?
Let me think.
Seeing as you were the only one in there.
Yeah, so there was a button that the hut had next to his chair, and when he pushed it, all the thermal detonators in the room started to go off, and they were on some kind of timer, and I could tell that I think he was trying to bluff at first, so no. So Gil was mad, and he shot the dog, and that made the hut mad, and then the hut really wanted to do it, so Gil ran away. And I don't think we made it out. I mean, it wasn't a dog; it was a something else. I don't remember what the alien
was a
name for it
corgi?
is. It was not a corgi.
Holy shit.
Can't remember what it was called. Some kind of hound.
Do you have any interest in helping
ugly.
Varen and Bato in their endeavors? Or are you just using them for credits?
Maybe at first my motives were a little more sinister, but I'm starting to get involved. I think in what's going on with them. It's at least entertaining, but enough. I think I'm still trying to figure out what. It's like you go to play a game of Pizzac, and the ante at the table is extremely high, but someone pays for you to play. You're not going to give up the free hand. Well, you could get something good out of it. And I think we're doing a good thing.
And if Varen doesn't deem you useful, then what?
Well, then I imagine we take our ship and we go back to what we were doing before, and I don't know if I want to keep doing that.
But if Varen finds me useful,
Well,
and not you.
then I guess you're your own droid, so you can make that decision for yourself. I wouldn't be happy if you were to leave, but I'd understand, I think.
Why didn't you put a bolt on me?
I like to take chances. And you never give me a reason to. Nice one, Lance.
It doesn't really count when Lance rolls. Because it's
Nothing.
always a 1.
Messi be throwing. He missing. Messi cannot throw a softball.
Hey, Tesh.
Probably can't. Hey, Tesh.
Hey, Tash.
Tash.
Why is Tesh here?
Oh.
See you later, Tesh.
Why is the
Yeah.
Tesh gone?
Continue your interrogation, please.
Yes.
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
hey, Josh.
I need you to be able to figure out how to go between Gil and Pride without putting yourself at constant risk. If my purpose is to help you, then I can't do so when you make that difficult for me.
I don't disagree. I think that would be best for everyone, but I just want you to know in this case, I threw away half of it, and I only took enough to get where I think I needed to go. Because I didn't trust me. Gil didn't trust me. I guess because last time I took everything. Can't keep it around, you know? Goes bad.
Well, I could ask you a lot more questions, but I don't really want to.
Okay. Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Can you help me up? I really need to go to the bathroom.
She'll walk over to you and just assist you, but not say anything else.
Rena, does your droid have the ability to smell? Because he may
No.
have already shit himself.
We already talked about this. She doesn't have the ability
Olfactory.
to smell. Yeah.
We've already talked about that. She can't smell when Pride shits himself.
Every
No, we've
episode
already-
is
No, not
over you
this.
shitting yourself
It's
on your
because-
drugs.
When we were on Now Hutta, that's
Oh,
when
look, I kept it in.
you said it smelled horrible there.
Chat's all like, she goes over to help you up 1d69. Fail.
Oh my.
Dang.
That was a 1.
Yeah, Lance, that didn't look like a 1 to me. You better keep rolling.
Accidentally gives you a swirly, puts your head in the toilet.
Oof.
After you shit.
Oof.
Oh. Oh, that's the
You
courtesy
see
flush.
me
Would I get sepsis or
shitting.
something?
Probably.
Probably die of a disease.
I think based on the way your body organs are probably responding to your drug use, that's the least of your concerns.
Yeah.
I don't know if it is. Sepsis can kill.
She'll just help him and then leave him wherever he wanted, like his room or whatever.
I think you wanted the toilet, Rena.
Sure, that's fine too.
You don't need to like watch.
She
so.
wouldn't. She's literally dropping you off and then going and doing something else.
She's like,
I
"You
love
sit
the
down in the
idea of you being
toilet."
like, don't watch me. She's like, you realize
She
I'm
can't
not a
smell, but
person."
she can hear.
He sits down on the toilet and looks up at her, and like her one eye like focuses in. It's like
You hear it?
Enhance. Enhance. Enhance.
Recording.
the little
The
red,
red
light starts
light?
blinking.
I
Yeah.
love the idea that
Yeah.
she's too afraid of seeing too much. So it's just like, I want to make sure that I can't see all the other details happening right now.
Zooms in more. To cut
Starts
everything else
googling
out.
drugs for droids so she can forget.
12 volt.
Finds a memory.
It's probably a
Eraser
magnet,
somewhere.
honestly. Yeah, it's just
Puts the bolt on herself.
it's like a little magnet you
installs
just
her own
run by your
bolt.
brain.
Yeah.
Sure, you want the good news or the bad news?
Bad
Only
news.
good news. Only good news, please.
All right, good news. Fine. It's the next morning. You guys can go the next morning and tell them what your plan is, Messy and Pat. Sorry, Wade and Pat. Go
Rena and I
tell
want the
Messy
bad
and
news.
Rena, your plan. Also part of the good news, Messy's character still feels great.
What?
Absolutely great.
It's been a full day.
No, you did that later in the day. It's been less than 12 hours. You feel great.
How long did this shit last?
12
I have the
hours.
page open. I have the
Drugs,
page
bro.
open.
You don't have to be honest anymore.
No.
What was the bad news? The bad news was our plan.
Oh, he's about to go crashing soon.
Oh,
It's going to wear off soon.
damn. Oh, yeah, I'm
I
reading
can't wait. This is gonna be so great.
What's the good news? It's easy to fly and land in this starport because we only need him to be able to fly and land whatever. What is Mandalore's like current
Don't worry about it.
climate?
Wait,
It's
so
like-
he's
Where
truthful.
I'm at,
Truthful
it's
for how
pretty
long?
hot.
Truthful
These
is
2 hours, so
past.
that would have worn
Truthful
off.
past, yeah. This is many hours later.
Truthful is past.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. I have one more question then.
After I'm done shitting?
No, before that.
What?
Nani?
All right. Okay,
You can't.
after that, I guess. After
Alright.
like as she, I didn't know we were going the next day. Sorry, I thought it was. I didn't know what time of day it was.
Yeah, you walked in at the end of work. So did you have one more question you would have asked him?
Yes.
ahead.
She'd say.
I'll allow you to torture Messy more.
Hmm.
So I know what Pride thinks, but I want to know what Guild thinks.
I don't think I can give you that right now. Also, I really hate that you're talking about him. Did you want to ask, though?
I exist with both, so yeah.
Well, you can ask now, and then whenever he's back, he'll answer, I guess.
Truthfully,
It's up to him.
well, what does Gil think of having me around then? That's all.
Hmm. I'm sure he'd answer that truthfully. But I don't know. No more guilt talk. Going to bed.
That's it.
Messy, did you have that realization and inform Rena?
Yeah, that's right. Oh, sorry, lady, one more thing. I think there's something wrong with our med kit. I think it's not giving stims. I think it's something else. You want to look into that?
Yes, I will.
Okay, good night. And scene. Thanks.
No.
Yay! Woo!
No.
Again,
The
again.
sets of
That
our
was play.
lives. Yay! Sets of our
Play.
lives. Woo! Can't wait to next week's episode when Lucky and Victor get to go into the hospital.
That was about as good as the scene without.
But what if
Baldwin and
Revan
Messy.
shows?
Not good.
Oh,
Not good.
turns out Revan and Gil are dating the same Twi'lek. Oh my god, are they gonna find out? Are they finally gonna come to find out next
But
week?
Pride doesn't know.
Ah!
Okay.
Next day.
Morning.
It's a beautiful-
You go to inform them.
Oh, did
informing who?
lady
We're telling
check the
them?
med
Yeah.
kit last night?
Yeah, I'll have a look at it at some point. What do I have
Is that
to
a
roll
medicine?
to check the med kit?
Oh, yeah, there'd be a medicine check. To discover that it's not doing stim packs, you don't have any built-in internal scanners or anything like that, do you, Rena?
No.
Okay. Then I would say this is going to be 3 purple, no blacks, no blues.
Okay.
Is it medicine or mechanics or what is it? I'm assuming
Medicine.
Wow.
Yeah.
You realize that it has a type of spice in it. Well, a neurotoxin that pushes somebody to speak the truth.
Nice. I'm gonna hang on to those for later.
Yeah, now that if we all find out, I guess only you two know right now.
How many are there?
Yeah, so this
Makes
thing's,
one a day.
this thing's supposed to refill itself and have it, in fact, effectively a scene. You know what I mean? But because of what it gives you is actually really valuable in this scenario, it actually looks like you've gone through about half your stores of what's inside there. So it's probably got about 10 doses left.
Only 10 doses?
Okay.
Yeah. Then you just have to have it fixed to have the correct what you need for the stems put in there afterwards.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
could do that.
Next day.
Yeah, so Varen and Bato are coming to our ship.
Or you go to Bato's house. I don't really care either way.
We have comms too. We could call.
Uh,
Yeah,
Bring-
just,
bring-
you're just gonna make
bring-
Bato calm.
no, actually she would
Calm herself.
say to Varen,
Yourself, sir.
Via comms,
I
or you
have-
coming to the flat?
over comms. She'd say, I do have R1C0 functional. If you still want to ask him some questions.
I can talk to him on the way. We have a trip to make today.
All right, I'll connect your comm links.
We'll probably be coming to you anyway to leave here temporarily. Not the planet, just the settlement.
Oh. Right, sounds good.
And I guess unless Bato and Varen need to have a conversation about it, we could just walk over. I don't imagine there needs to be much RP for
No,
that.
I imagine we would just meet up. Uh-huh. Maybe
Okay.
just-
All right.
You guys can almost immediately tell that you need to roll a perception check. And
Again?
Messy, you have
Oh.
no blue dice. Messy, you get to
Yeah.
roll yours because you're have mellowed into it. You get to roll it with deception with 1 black.
Against nothing?
Correct.
Okay.
So-
well,
Scott, I was looking over the specific drugs there that I just took, and there's a special rule with it. I don't know if you saw.
Yep, I did.
What does that mean?
Don't worry about it.
We're
How do
doing-
I turn that
doing
on?
great, Wade.
How do I put that on the sheet? Or are you saying just you don't get that?
Oh, it's there. I factoring it in.
Oh, okay. What am I
Yeah.
rolling then? Sorry.
You already.
I don't think you had to roll, lady, because you already know he's on drugs.
Deception.
Oh,
one
is
black?
that what you're rolling for? Sorry,
Yeah,
I thought we were
And we
rolling
didn't
for
roll any
something else.
successes, so
Deception
I mean,
with
I
one
could check
black.
again just to see what his status is like this morning, honestly. So it's not too out of the way or too out of the ordinary.
Sorry. You no black dice.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that,
Looks like
is that
nobody notices
right?
that you're on drugs.
Fucking goddamn it. Cool.
can we
Let's,
interact with
give me more
everybody
mission.
now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Gil, lady, we need to travel to see the site of where I once fled, where the cult I was a part of, the Sith, are or were. There may still be remnants they may have left, I don't know. You two do not have to go. It might be very dangerous, or it might be nothing. But I feel as though I need to return.
I'd be happy to accompany you.
You want to fly there?
We will have to. With the war going on here, I don't believe it's safe to travel that far on foot.
Otto wouldn't
Yeah,
need
I
to let
ca-
you know that he's going, right?
Of
I
course
imagine
you're
that
going.
he would.
Yeah, I kind of assumed that you knew he would be going. So. I assume I would know the schedule of the next like convoy heading out, right, Scott?
Well, that's if you're
We
going to go
don't-
visit the doctor.
I imagine the doc left earlier in the day, and we're
Yeah,
giving
but
him
he
like
left
the
before you
day to
guys
do
woke
that.
up. Correct.
Okay. Cool.
I
And
know we didn't leave off on great terms, Gil, but
Uh, yeah, it's cool, man. I'm happy to be here.
if everyone is still there that was, which I highly doubt, we may have to quickly flee. I don't know that I am capable of taking on that many Sith.
It's I can leave the ship on. It's fine.
It's strange. I feel like I need to go, and yet I don't know what pulls me back there. Talking to the Night Sisters and Oldus, the voice, the vision. It has not come back since I left. I guess I'm just hoping to find it and understand it.
it would seem any data you can gather regarding the Sith or the Jedi would be useful to you.
Aldous is a Jedi Sentinel. Lady and I found this out last night. Though
Good.
he toils with the dark side. If the Jedi are sending their own assassins to come for the Sith, and they have discovered me, he will not be the last.
Would Bato? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
My standing with the Sith is already poor. We will be being hunted by both sides. After talking to Aldous, it sounds like the Jedi, you're either with them or against them, which is a very Sith-like approach. I guess they're not so different in their failings.
Would Bato know what a Jedi Sentinel is? Is that pretty well known knowledge? Would that be a
I
lore
wouldn't
check?
say well known, but I would say it's a lore check. I would also say that I'll give you what is it, 2 blue, since the Jedi did fight with the Mandalorians not too long ago. It's a couple hundred years ago.
I was gonna say, was that during the war for
There's a
when we
Mandalorian
fought the
war.
Jedi? Well, we fought the Jedi. Well, the Mandalorians fought the Jedi Academy, right?
All of the Jedi. Like,
Okay,
Like a whole moon was like destroyed because it was Malachor or whatever the fuck the planet.
I think it was
called?
Malachor. Yeah.
Yeah, Malachor 5.
Well, that caused the
Anyways.
Sith to attack, right? That war that you're talking about,
Yep.
Well,
the whole thing.
the Jedi were fighting
Mandalorians.
the Mandalorians,
Yep.
and the Sith came
The
in
Sith
and like
came in as
annihilated.
all the Jedi.
Yeah, well, they came. Did they annihilate both? I don't think they would have just stopped with one,
I don't know.
because the Mandalorians were left in pretty poor shape afterward.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember reading something about like
Malachor
force
5.
lightning or something being super useful because it like hits the Beskar and kills them or something. You could take it like
Goes
leagues
through the
of people.
Beskar.
Yeah.
Three,
Uh,
I think-
three purple,
purple?
two blue.
And just what is this? Just lore?
Lore.
Strain?
Oh yeah. Take the strain, but
Are we all at 0 strain because we slept for the night?
correct. Yeah.
Would I? Can I roll for wounds then? I had 3.
How many wounds did you have?
3.
Then you would just get rid of 1.
Okay.
All right. So, yeah, you know what a sentinel is. Yes.
Okay.
These are the warriors that like have
Extreme
a more.
warriors, correct?
Yeah, well, no, the fighter warrior people are the knights. The sentinels are people that have a myriad of skills. Just because they're a sentinel doesn't mean you know what their skills are. A sentinel has like
They're like a seal, aren't they? Like a
Yeah.
Navy SEAL.
some of them
Like-
are, and some of them are just temple guards, and some of them are,
Oh,
are
okay.
hunters, and
Yeah,
some
they're
of them
like
are. It's like
the
the wide
jacks.
range. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, jack of trades. Yeah,
That's what I meant. Sorry.
you're good.
Okay.
Go ahead.
What is a sentinel doing way out here? Did you mention that he was hunting you?
Yeah.
Was
I
that
did.
mentioned? Okay. Okay.
He possessed a variety of red kyber crystals, showing off his trophies of
Ooh.
Sith he's killed.
That sounds fun.
I probably wouldn't know. Well, no, I would have known what a kyber crystal is, right? Because we went to that planet for you to get one.
Mm-hmm.
Kyber crystals. Those are rare.
Yes.
Must be an important guy then. You said he left?
If we end up going to Kali, he said we would either meet him there, or he would leave something in orbit to show he was there. He is curious about my non-commitment to the dark or the light, because the dark side pulls at him despite his Jedi teachings, and he's afraid of it. But he wants to harness the power without falling to it.
A lot of strange traffic has been leading a lot of possibly dangerous people to Mandalore. These times are strange to me.
Who knows how many dangerous people are living here already, like my group was.
You would see Bato almost look a little tense. Probably, you would have seen this before, kind of with Bato, just along many travels. I was just kind of like almost not anxiety filled would probably be better. Kind of like just not being able to sit still.
Have you told your people of my group
Oh,
their
we haven't-
presence here?
We haven't. Oh, we have had that talk, haven't we? About how they were uncomfortable with you.
Yeah, we talked about how they were uncomfortable. Have you ever told them? What he's trying to ask is, have you ever told them about how you literally found him here and his group was?
Oh,
here
I'm
and is
sure
here?
we've talked about that in our travels, but no, he probably would. You would know that he hasn't told them about your clan here or your people that you were here with. No, that still has not been discussed. It is a hard time to tell them. My tribe is slowly starting to flourish, but with war raging on, no real time is perfect.
Perhaps a discussion for when we return, assuming we return.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Yeah, everything will be great.
I am prepared to depart, if you're all sure you want to accompany me to this.
You're not getting rid of me that easily. Thought it would almost just reassure.
This could easily be the end of all of us.
Ooh, let's hope not.
Be
I-
praised to a warrior's death. And then Bato would kind of just start walking towards the ship. Imagine we're
I-
taking both, or are we just taking one?
Probably just go with the one, their ship, I imagine. We probably don't need both since we're just going there and
The
coming right back.
only downside is, if I remember correctly, their ship doesn't actually have a proper weapon on it. Correct me if
does.
I'm
We have a
wrong.
cannon.
Yeah, but did you see the
It's got-
cannon?
Oh, that's one thing we wanted to do while we were here. We wanted to talk. I'm sure there's like parts vendors and stuff, right? We want to look at like vendors for things. We can do that when we come back. Because we wanted to try to upgrade the navigation on this ship so it wasn't so awful and outdated.
Sure, but did you see the cannon on the ship?
Yeah,
So-
but the other one has a brain in it. If we need it, we can just call for it.
True.
Not all of us can sit on the ship, though. It's like a 2-3 person ship.
Yeah, it can fly itself. We just call for it.
We can. I mean, we can take both ships.
I can
just
bring the
hate-
ship
Might as
to
well
where
just
we're
take
I
at.
hate
both.
the fact that we keep having to split the party between two ships. It's just so annoying.
I assumed that we were just going to be going to
I
their
mean-
ship. But
It's pretty typical to split between two small ships and just fly side by side with one another. It's not like you have to be like, all right, I'm gonna head south, I'm gonna head north. Let's both go to the same location on the other side of the planet, You can fly side
This
by
wouldn't
side or
actually.
whatever.
This location would not be that far.
No, it would
'cause
not.
Varen
You've actually
ran
already
away from
visited
it.
once since you got to this planet, like last session.
Well, we didn't go right to it. We went near it, but
You
Can
know what I'm
someone
saying.
tell me if anything happened with Crossa?
Nothing
No,
happened. with
unfortunately.
we
you
meet with the
have to wait till
doctor. Like, yeah, that's the next thing we have to do is meet up with the doctor
So we're doing this first. Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
because the doctor wanted a
Yes.
day or two to get established with his.
Oh,
suit.
sure. Okay, yeah. I'm on the same page. Okay. No, ready to go then.
Sorry. So Messi's ship, the Vagabond, it has dual light ion cannons as its weapon. Whereas
Hell
the-
yeah, brother.
Whereas the Espionage actually has forward mounted light laser cannons. So it's not that you don't have a weapon, it's just that your weapon doesn't.
Mine are just so much better.
Well, yeah, yours does base damage 5, crit 3, range close. His does base damage 5, crit 4, range close. So the crit 4 is a little bit rougher for a score of critical hit, but it still damages. It just damages system strain, as opposed to
what's
damaging
her-
the actual hull.
What was the Mandalorian that took this?
Buy them all?
By
Maul.
gall.
By gall,
By
yeah.
by gall.
By
Oh, it was a G?
gall.
I was thinking it was the M.
It's a G.
She didn't skimp out on like the weaponry of the ship. So
God, no, she's a Mandalorian.
Maybe we leave it up to a warfare check to see if we take both ships. Because if Bato roll, what would be a warfare check for Bato to think of this, Scott?
as a defensive
There's a
thing,
war
he would
raging on. We
probably-
might get it caught into like a firefight, I guess, because there is a war raging on.
So honestly, it's one of those things where there's battles, and if you guys happen to get into a dogfight or whatever it is, having a second ship that can assist in battle would probably be a good idea. Because it depends on how many other ships you're fighting against. Also depends on the quality of pilots that you have. You're more than welcome to roll a check on this one and get a judgment. You can also try to find out like the
Wait,
condition.
why don't you just don't you have the ability to just tune into the force and ask that? Technically, ask Scott.
Oh yeah. Well, yes,
You
and
have
no.
that ability that he
I mean,
never
yes and
uses.
no, but they have to be things that are like.
That is a yes and no. Should
force
I
attuned.
bring? That is a force attuned. Should I bring a second ship?
He was welcome to try that. Yeah.
Wade.
Let me look at it here.
I only bring it up because it's an ability you haven't used yet.
All right, so I did go ahead and get it.
Cool.
Horsepower's ebb and flow.
Fat
Got
man on a little couch. Fat man
think
on a little couch.
Hey. You're welcome.
We broke Wade.
No, I was just thinking about what Varen would ask. Because just ask if we're gonna like get into a firefight. I don't think Varen would ask that.
No,
I think
but
Varen would
it's a
ask
smart idea to bring both ships.
that. I think I'd rather leave up to a warfare check for you, or us just talking about it and saying we should. I think Varen would ask a different question to see if we even would go on the trip at all.
If you're just gonna ask Bato, let me know what you're gonna do. So
I'll go ahead and I'll use this. 'Cause I forgot this was a thing, so I'll go ahead and use this. And Varen will tune into the Force to see if he feels like the Force is pulling him in the direction of going back to his Sith camp. So I guess the question would be like, will he find valuable information, or is there value in going back there after all this time?
Sure, I think you have to roll, right?
I didn't think you had to. I
I
thought
think
it
you have
was
to
just
get 3 pips or something.
Spend, yeah, I just
Oh.
spend 3 pips.
I assume you're going light side.
Yeah, though for this I can technically flip the destiny point and take a strain to use both, I think.
If you want, yeah.
Oh, I didn't mean to use it. I did
The
not mean
light
to click
side.
that. I meant to
Yeah,
click the roll button
I'll
above
click
it.
it back because it makes no sense that you would use that right
3 light
away.
side pips are there anyway, so
Yeah. So
it's
let me
3 force
send that
points to
back
do
you.
it. So I meant to click the roll, but I did not mean to click that.
I know, I know.
So,
I know. We lost Rena
um,
again. She died.
Bye, Rena. Love your face.
I mean, past tense. Like, I love your face, but
So
No.
for you guys listening, this
Thanks.
force power is called ebb and flow, and there's a control upgrade. It's just called control, and it says you can spend light or dark times 3, so 3 pips, to ask the GM a single yes or no question. I believe it's once per session. Let me double check that, but I'm pretty sure
I
it's once
believe
per
it is a once per session. I say that
Why
you've
would-
had this thing, but I mean, you've had it for like what, a session or two?
I just got it after last session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
At the beginning of last session, I think it was.
I
but
know this is.
either way.
I say that I have. Wade and I looked over skills like not too long ago, and ebb and flow was one of those. So I apologize. When I spent like 3-4 hours looking.
Oh,
at
this is
just-
once per encounter.
Oh.
That's really powerful.
So the answer is yes, Wade. First and foremost,
There is value to going back to his camp,
there
to
is.
his tribe.
There is. And wait, don't forget, you can also meditate to speak further to the holocron itself.
Like, this is pretty close, though. I don't know how much time he would actually have to do that. Because this is like I said, Varen, whenever he ran away, met Bato in the woods. And Bato wasn't like, or not the woods, but, the wilderness. He probably wasn't that far
Out
from
there
his
would
settlement.
be woods. We're out because we were far.
I mean,
But yeah,
you're not hitting the same speeds on a planet as you do off the planet, right? So there's a different category of speeds.
Right, but I'm saying we met on foot. We're in a ship now, so I imagine it's not that far in a
Correct.
ship.
So what I'm saying is using the ship speeds that you're going to use, which aren't crazy high, it would probably take you like a good 15 minutes to fly over there. Nothing crazy.
Is that much time to meditate to the holocron?
Oh, if you wanted to, sure. I mean, usually if you're meditating to a holocron, you want to spend a good amount of time. But if I was suggesting, in case it's something that you wanted to do, it's not something you have to do right now. Pat, were you going to roll for the
I can roll for warfare.
Yeah, warfare check. I would say
Is it
this
a-
is a pretty simple check. I'd say it's average. 2 purple.
I don't know.
No.
So if I would just say no, or that I don't know.
You don't know what would be the better approach to bring one ship or both.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. Is that, I mean, Bato would probably even just say that I don't know what advantages there would be to bringing 2 ships more than just one. And he would say that as neutrally as he could. I mean, like, there's not a pro, there's not a con. He just doesn't know.
I see. Perhaps we bring both then, in case Vigal returns here and doesn't just find the ship abandoned, to be easily reclaimed.
As you wish.
Yes, I'm working on his leadership skills.
Who, me?
Communication. Oh, sorry.
No, I was just asking.
Communication between the 2 ships is still strictly between the 2 ships.
Our destination isn't far.
Send me the coordinates and we can travel there when you're ready.
All right.
Varen will. I mean, I'm assuming he knows the location. So,
Yep.
cool. Let's do it. 2 piloting planetaries, then I guess.
Yep. Because of the difficulties of the battles and whatnot going on, again, not very far from where you are, and this is a relatively safe area. So we're just gonna go with a simple planetary, which is 1 purple with 1 black die added on.
Now,
Oh.
Pat, you
with-
don't have to deal with the black die.
with the Android brain, is that 1 or 2 ranks in piloting?
It gives you 2 ranks of piloting.
2 ranks. Is this planetary, you said?
Yes, sir.
1 purple, that's it?
Yes, sir. And Rena, sorry, not Rena. Messi's 1 purple, 1 black.
Wow.
Yeah, I ignore the black though, so it's okay.
Well, you still put it on there.
I did.
Yeah, see, that's
Oh,
what my
boy.
role should look like, but no. That garbage. 2
Oh,
failures.
Pat, you have a chat thing.
An insult to Scott. I don't know. Your duck
wanna
face looks like shit. Like it belongs on MySpace. When you
Yeah.
yawn, you look like
Ooh.
the lol.
That was a
meme.
trend for a while. Is that still a trend? The duck face thing.
Not
Yes.
really.
Yes,
Not
Probably.
really.
Okay.
Not really.
absolutely is. Every picture I see of any female ever has a filter on it with duck
You
face.
must have a lot of.
Rena, did you do duck
And they
face
all have this
selfie?
angle. They all have this angle.
Only
like-
when I was on MySpace, bro.
like-
You got.
He's
boomer
like changing her
friends, Scott.
MySpace profile pic right now.
Going
I'm
on
like,
right now.
Oh, hey, don't worry about it. It's fine. Okay. All right, there we go. Cool. Just got that.
God, I'm sorry, we didn't ask. Did you want to use Darkseid in either of these two roles here? Because I mean, I'd be happy to re-roll if you did.
No, it seems the force is in our favor on this one. So we get to our location.
We end up on Dathomir.
It's not Dathomir.
Well, at this point in time, going back to Dathomir, the Darkblade could technically be there, right, Scott?
So this is
No.
off. Wait, this is off planet,
What?
right? Right, Wade.
No? Who's in
We're
possession
staying
of it
on.
right now?
We're staying on.
It's
this
on planet. Okay, just
Yeah.
another portion of it.
We're
Okay.
like just going over the hill,
through the woods.
basically.
To
It's not.
grandma's
Yeah.
house we go.
To grandma's
It's
house, we
bad.
calm.
I mean, right now I have the Darkblade technically, but like,
Oh,
who's in possession of the Darkblade right now?
Who says the Dark Blade even exists yet?
I would, because at the time, because they fought over. If the Mandalorian wars are going on, the Darkblade was present.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, if that and the Jedi war is happening right now, it's present. I guarantee you, it's present.
Yeah, well, it's,
I don't think Maul has it yet because that's way in the future. But
no, but
That's thousands of years.
yeah,
I know Maul
but
held
this
onto
is
it for a
post-
very long time,
This is post Mandalorian War,
and then
This
it
is
ended
after.
up on Dathomir because Maul brought it there.
Yeah,
So I know it's on Dathomir at some point of its life. Sorry,
it's
go ahead.
alive.
Yeah. But isn't it cool, Reina?
badass. I love it. So dope. That's so sick. Is that the Disney one?
It is. I ordered it last December and it got in today.
Can't
The
you like
box is
drag?
all fucked
Can't
up.
you like drag it on the ground and it like lights up? It does the shit.
Kind of. I don't even need to drag it. I just push the button.
That's sick.
Well, hold on. I'll do. I'd assume Mandalore has it. If it exists, it's probably on Mandalore at some point right now. That's where it spent, I think, a good chunk of its life of existence.
I just can't wait till they can make these blades so they actually do come out and go back in.
Not to push us because we're getting low on time, but can
Yeah.
we?
Yeah. No, you're good.
They are making those blades.
Eventually,
No. Like they'll be out next year at Disney.
Sure.
They'll just be holy fuck expensive.
I don't believe it. We'll see.
Not to push this
So-
forward because we're a little low on time, but
Is there something you wanted to get to, Wade? Arriving there?
Star Wars, maybe. Yeah.
Okay. So you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. So you guys get up, fly across the world, and easily are able to land there. It's one of those things too where Pat, you know the way very well, but still easily, what's his face? Gil is able to take off, head to the coordinates that you had sent to him, and lands there. And him and L4D7 are already standing outside the ship as you come in for an approach. And he had no problems, no issues, no anything whatsoever. I mean, sure, he's feeling a little lethargic and he's feeling he's no pain or anything whatsoever. He's doing great. So
He
he's able
didn't
to
roll
get
with
there,
a
no
black
problem.
dice.
Yeah,
got
I
absorbed.
he did. It
absorbed
removes. It gets
Oh,
removed.
gotcha.
Yeah. So anyways, so he gets over there way before you do, so that they're already out of the ship and like ready to go as your ship is coming in for a landing, right? Anyways, your ship lands and eventually, everybody comes out of the
The
ship.
10-minute flight. He got there hours beforehand.
Oh, like 2 minutes.
Way.
A whole 2 minutes.
That's way.
We hit a
that's
red
like-
light back at.
No, that's cool. Yeah, I think I saw it on the way.
Yeah.
Don't
I
worry.
just
Yeah,
kind of went. I
Pride
kinda went
already
around
found
it.
another spice dealer here with Wade's faction of people.
See me
Yeah, the
talking to, like
Sith, they-
some guy with a backpack.
You guys have any spice?
I killed our Sith master. Now they're just over there like doing drugs. Like, dude, what are you doing back here, man? You fucked up everything.
After Dad died and you left, the whole
What
place
is
went
this,
to shit.
What does this location look like that we're coming into?
So this is actually the edge of the forest that Wade had kind of stumbled out of at one point in time, because of course Mandalore does still have forested areas. So this is actually similar to the spot where he had dropped off the Dark Sister beforehand from the Night Sisters, right? So going over and landing the ship here. Now, you're not going to go straight up and land the ship inside where the actual Sith temples are. Temple area is, because that would be asking to be put yourself into harm's way, right? Correct, Wade?
Yeah, I would not want them to just go in and be fucked.
So he brought you to a place where he knows it's just a couple hour travel by foot to get there, but he knows the way through and through, nice and comfortably to get there. So you're in one area. We open up. You land in like open plains, but the plains are the edge of where a forest is. Now this isn't like, oh, the edge of a forest where it's nice and it's like there's no trees. And there's a couple trees and there's some more trees and there's a lot of trees. Nothing like that. No. Because this was deforested up until this line, where this line is where it stopped. It goes from no trees to a lot of trees, like you're staring at a forest's edge from a window afar. You know what I mean? So just like boom, trees. So anyways, you guys come to land here, looking about and checking on your scanner, because obviously that's something that you would double check there, Pat. Your ship is the better scanner. It looks like there's no conflict happening in the immediate vicinity. Like it looks like you are perfectly fine to head in there. And if you power down your ships, nobody should be able to pick those up too easily on their scanners. Looking about, but obviously, if they're close enough by, they might eventually get like dinged or whatever. You guys get out of your ships with the appropriate gear that you feel is necessary, and unless Wade says something first, you start making your way into the forest.
I didn't really have anything else to say.
So, Wade, I would say that you, sir, are honestly no need to really roll for anything too difficult to find your way there. It's more a matter of the innate dangers of the forests here, not for navigation. I'm gonna have you go ahead and roll me a survival check, or whatever the heck they call it in this system. But to roll this, because again, you know the area well, you can roll with 2 purple dice. Against 2 purple dice, and somebody's welcome to aid you if you want.
I'd probably aid you.
Who's better
I
at
hope
this?
so. I'm terrible at survival. I've only got 2.
I'm a yellow and a green.
I'm 2 green.
Okay, so then Bato, you roll against the 2 purple, because he's aiding you effectively, and you get a blue die.
Wait,
Bato.
survival?
Yeah.
I'm 4 green. But that doesn't make sense.
That's cunning or whatever.
Yeah, I know, but it doesn't make sense that I'd be the better one at survival.
No. You're at raw. You have raw instincts. He has a training, which is why he has yellow. Bato, 1 yellow, 1 green against.
So he's saying it wouldn't make sense that he would know how to navigate to this camp better than we would.
Yeah, that's why you guys
But
get the 2
he's
purple.
better at-
2 purple and a blue.
Correct, sir.
Strain.
Yeah. So, you guys navigate way all the way
Hold
to
on,
the.
hold on. I'm sorry. Would I be able to use my jetpack for better vantage point?
In theory, you could. What's that? How long
Would
does?
Would that have made my check easier?
No.
You already succeeded.
Right. No, I'm just thinking outside of this. I'm not saying to reroll. I'm just saying, could I have used that for like?
I mean, you could have it also make you stand out like a sore thumb.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I mean, I'm just saying, like in the future things, if I wanted to do like
Let's make you stand out like a loud, bright jetpack.
with a war going on though.
Oh, not within vicinity. Remember, so you don't like, necessarily hear anything. Yeah. Occasionally,
landed
you see like a
2
smoke
ships
trail in the
nearby.
sky, and that's it. But so anyways, you guys are making your way through the forest. This is a couple hour trek, as I had said beforehand, a way that you know fairly well there, Varen. But Bato, what you're able to provide for the group, with his guidance for how to get there, what you're able to provide is the natural fauna that happens to be here, the things that could be of concern because of these are creatures that are these are warlike creatures that happen to exist on Mandalore. If you remember, Mandalore was a planet that is Australia, right? It was for a reason they used Australian actor for all of the Mandalorian voices in the cartoon series. It's a planet that wants you dead. It just wants you dead. And so, the being able to navigate through the fauna that happens to exist here, the natural insects, the mammals and whatnot that just want you dead, can be difficult. You make your way all the way through to where your original temple is. Now, Wade, I'm actually going to have you go ahead, because I've never heard the original description of your temple. Do you want to lay down how it was last time you recall it before you left?
Sure. I don't even know if it's much of like an actual like standing out temple. I imagine it was kind of like it was like a cave entrance almost, that once you go in is set up very much like a temple, but from the outside looks very like discreet. It's hard to find it. Otherwise they'd be afraid the Mandalorians would come and attack and just annihilate them.
Mm-hmm.
So I imagine from the outside there's not much to see. Once you go inside, you can definitely start to feel the dark side there. And when you walk in, I mean, very much stone, not a lot of decoration and luxury outside of some, maybe like a statue of Revan that's built there. There wouldn't be a lot because this wasn't like a giant group. This was a relatively small cult, or whatever you want to call it, small clan, small cult. So there's probably like a statue of Revan as you walk in. And then other than that, it's several offshoot rooms for training and fighting. And various other whatever, storage and so on and so forth. It's not a huge place. There were maybe 30-ish Sith that were a part of it whenever Varen left. And
So
he
on
did
your-
kill the only master. So it was like one master, a bunch of underlings. So whatever happened after he killed the master, who knows? And he might have had a couple of like under boss type, but it wasn't very obvious if there was a pecking order. Everyone just listened to him.
So when you originally approach, everything looks pretty much the same. As a matter of fact, the first difference that you notice is when you actually get to the cave entrance itself, or pretty darn close to it, close enough that you can see it. But obviously, at this point in time, you guys aren't like, "Let's walk right in." You're clearly going to be hanging back. And
Sect is a good word for it. It was a sect more than a cult or anything. It was a sect of the Sith.
you were in the sect. You're insect.
Yes.
You are insect.
I can dig it.
Can you dig it,
I can. Just did.
warriors?
When you say "can you dig it," I just think Mudvayne. But go ahead.
Come out and play. Yay. So, as you approach, I imagine your characters are not being stupid. Using the flora there as a bit of a disguise, the trees, the bushes, whatever it is, you hang back a little bit, taking a moment to look forward to you actually see the cave entrance. So at this point in time, they're going to have everybody go ahead and roll me a perception check, except for Wade. You're going to roll me a perception check with light side points as well. We'll start with force pips as well.
I was going to say, I would like to
Foresight
sense on
as
the
well.
way as we get closer to see if I
Of
see
course.
anything.
So everybody perception. Oh, and to be clear, 3 purple perception.
For me too.
Everybody.
3 purple perception.
I'm not going to light side.
I'd have a black die too, right?
Yes.
2 light side pips, a success. Do you want me to take that as strain?
I don't know if I want you to take this strain. Let me look.
Let me know if
No,
you want me to take.
I'm going to
mine
give you a
instead.
setback die on your next roll, Wade. And
Patrick.
Bato, you are going to take 1 strain. Rena, you fail per usual. Wade, you didn't tell me if you were sensing the light side or dark side.
Light, and I'd have 2 light side pips.
So when you go in there looking about, so Pride, Bato, Varen, the 3 of you are able to notice this place seems void of anybody around. You see no dangers at all of different of somebody that could be hiding, lurking about, standing there in the open, whatever it might be. None of you guys happen to notice anything. Rena, you, however, not only do you not notice anybody, but you also do notice the amount of noises happening here and movements and whatnot happening here. You believe that this could mean something dangerous. But that's just because you notice, hear noises, see movement, so on and so forth, without being able to truly identify what it is. Back to you, Wade. Reach out with the dark side. What you can sense here is
Light side.
reach out with the light side. My apologies. What you can sense here is there is amount of pain, suffering that happened here. You can sense that there is sadness, loneliness, again, pain. Reach out with the force as much as you can, at least as far as you could tell for around the cave entrance, maybe immediately inside of it, and certainly out here. You don't sense any force users or anything like that. Just this lingering feeling emblazoned into the force itself of these just, again, like a sadness.
All right.
I don't sense anyone. Anyone at all. Just the familiar feelings of the dark side and an added sadness, a despair. Perhaps from the chaos of losing their master and myself. Perhaps something else.
I imagine at this point your characters would start moving forward to the actual cave entrance itself. Describe to me how you guys move forward.
At this point, I imagine Varen would take the lead and would walk the familiar trek inside, looking around to. I assume he's having memories and flashbacks of different moments here, fights, teachings.
If he takes
Probably
the
some-
lead,
Yeah, go ahead.
if he takes the lead, the cave entrance itself is pretty damn wide, and I mean like a solid almost 20 feet wide. You guys could Sex in the City walk this if you wanted to. So, what is your walking pattern? Assuming that Varen is in the lead.
I'll probably be second or third.
I'm definitely not in the front.
I think he's probably last. I'd be third.
Okay.
And we'd kind of in a line. I mean, we're following them really. So if Bato and Baron are kind of.
So you guys are moving one at a time, and nobody's like really side by side.
I was gonna say I'd probably be side by side by like maybe Lady. I would definitely there would definitely be a tiny bit of a gap between Wade and I.
And Messy's pulling up the rear.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I'd be all the way in the back. I'd be looking around at like the trees
So
and
one,
stuff.
then two, then one, in that order, I guess.
I want everybody to go ahead and roll me. Hold on one second. Everybody to go ahead and roll me perception checks. Once again, hards. This is 3 purple, except for you, Wade. You're gonna roll this against 1 purple.
And a black.
Sure.
Fuck.
No sense this time, no force, right?
Correct. Bato, you're gonna take a black die in your next roll, not strain.
You said 3 purple?
Yes, ma'am. Wait, Vera, why did you only roll against 1 purple?
You told me one.
Told
purple.
Oh,
him
I
to.
did. Sorry.
I still failed, Scott.
Yeah.
You got what you wanted.
Anybody
Stupid
gonna
black
succeed?
dice.
Hey.
I just want to remind everyone that I'm in the back and I'm looking at the trees, so I really don't think I should have gotten a roll there. But
You're not. I mean, we're not that far apart.
I love the idea that you're starting to come down from your high. Like it's one of those things where I'm gonna describe this for you. You ready? You ready? You ready? Do you want me to give you lots of extra information about the with that triumph?
if you think it's important, if it's just flavor stuff, then I don't care. I can use it on something else.
So nope, I got you. Take 1 strain, and here we go. As you guys are making your way along, try to look around the cave entrance, so on and so forth, finding your way in. Poor Pride is starting to, he's starting to crash, and so
no.
his side hurts, and he's out of breath, and stomach hurts. He leans up against the cave entrance wall, maybe a little bit further
Mike.
in, and he looks around and notices something there. As strange as weird cuts into the side of the cave entrance. Taking a couple moments to gather himself and his senses, he shuffles backwards a little bit and looks and realizes these aren't just cuts in the cave walls. These are very clearly lightsaber scores. You can tell with how the stone around where the cuts are melted and re-solidified right there. But more than that, looking at the way that these lightsaber scores are here, it looks like there was a battle that took place
Why did
here.
I have to roll with 3 purples? Wouldn't I have known this from warfare?
No, you have to perceive it before you can roll. His triumph is giving him more information. So you're able to see that there is clearly some sort of battle. Either that or maybe this is where they aggressively trained.
You guys see all these burns in the wall?
When he points that out, Scott, what does that mean to Varen?
Yeah, when you look at this, I mean, you didn't notice it when you were walking by, probably too distracted with memory lane or whatever it might be, right? But yeah, there's a considerable amount of scores that are here. And you can also confirm with your trained eye, this definitely looks like it could be a battle that happens. You probably wouldn't have thought of that immediately, but as soon as like Pride kind of points it out, you're like, oh yeah, no shit, this does look like a battle happened here.
Can I pass the advantage blue die to whoever goes next, by the way?
Yeah, if you want to have Pat roll the
Just to say, can Bato go up to it
roll
and like
for it?
kind of investigate?
Yep, for you, so
I
this
wanna
is
get-
average warfare
I
check.
just okay.
Okay,
With
you can add a
two
blue die to it, Pat, since you're going next.
Two
Question:
purple and a blue.
can I brace through the black dice? Since this is an environmental thing that I'm looking at.
Brace more refers to physical stuff, I believe. I could be
It
mistaken.
says environmental.
But there's no black dice here anyways.
But you said put black dice on my next check.
Oh, 1 black die. Yeah, that's from the threat, so I would say no.
The black dice from the threat, it's not environmental.
Correct.
Is this a 2 perp?
Two purple, a black,
1
and you get a
black, 1
blue.
blue. Yep.
Cool.
Boom.
Mother. Can't even do anything with that advantage.
I
can I?
should have
You
had
pass a
to,
blue dice to somebody, or else you
maybe-
can heal a strain and pass a blue, or heal 2 strain.
I'll just pass a blue.
To someone specific, or just to whoever goes next?
Whoever gets next.
Okay. So you try to look it over, and unfortunately, you can't make heads or tails of what it is that you're looking at. You can't get any more detail out of it, which is unfortunate, but not the end of the world. I imagine your
this-
character.
Sorry, go ahead.
But I
I'm
at
at-
least recognize it's a lightsaber. Like,
Well, Messi pointed that out, so we all know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Wait, can I ask you a question?
So even though Bato can't figure anything out warfare wise, Varen would know this entrance. So what does this mean to him? Does he have to roll something to? It wouldn't be not to figure out exactly what happened to warfare wise, but this is something that would either be there from normal training, or else it wouldn't be there at all if they didn't train here.
Yep, they did not train here, so it's something else entirely.
Okay.
These marks. This is not a place. We trained and fought one another. Something else happened here. Perhaps Aldous or another sentinel. More than one, more than likely. If it was Jedi. Or perhaps the Sith. Those not in our sect. There may be other remnants, either of bodies or of the battle.
Bato will get up from looking at the wall. I can't tell how old this is. I don't know when this battle occurred.
It was after I left.
That much is clear. Not trying to act like a smartass, but like pointing out that, when we met, you didn't
Yeah.
have a lightsaber, but doesn't know if anybody else.
Well, we did. Varen's lightsaber broke when he was fighting his master.
Right, but when I met you, you didn't have it, is what I'm
Right.
saying.
Yeah, it was. Well, he had he kept a shattered part of his crystal on him for a while, but
Did anybody else in your clan have sabers like yours? I don't think we've talked about this.
Many. At least. Close to half. Had actual lightsabers.
Does this surprise you then? Point kind of like ushering to the marks. Like, is this a common thing? Basically, is what he's kind of asking you.
Without Envar leading, I expected there to be chaos and death. This feels like something else,
A coup,
more
perhaps?
than infighting.
Not a coup. Thought it would
Not from
almost just ask.
within.
Jedi, perhaps.
Perhaps. Maybe we'll find more.
More information is needed. Otto kind of
Okay.
like going into this different kind of mode. You would probably recognize it as like
Beast
yeah,
mode.
edge. Yeah, beast mode. Big dick energy mode. Here we go. Powering up.
I just got back from fucking Beast Burger. I'm ready to go.
Varen would turn and keep going in.
Okay.
I guess they'd be looking though. They'd be looking for signs of bodies, lightsabers, trading sabers, anything along the way. At this point, he's going to be very vigilant for that.
Roll for vigilance now. So you guys are going to continue your way in with specifically Varen looking for more lightsaber marks and whatnot as he goes. You're able to see these markings. Some of them do exist, but they become less and less and less frequent, right? With some lightsaber marks standing out in different ways, making almost like being used to do like a class project or whatever it is, kind of like going inside the class project. Well, it sounds like it's high school, but like class lessons or whatever inside there, like markings of things that people would work to carve in to like ingrain into their own memory, important lessons or details, these things that were intentionally carved in, that kind of stuff you would notice easily going through. But it's the other little marks here and there, the ones that are new, that you see occasionally on the walls, far less so now that you're actually inside the place, but still exist. This is where I'm actually going to have Varen roll a warfare check. For Varen, however, you're going to roll me against what is it? 2 purple and a red.
Okay, you could have just said auto fail, Scott.
Nope.
I will light side to downgrade.
Oh, wimp.
I will burn a strain to upgrade on my side.
Oh, you should have kept the despair option.
And I think I'll take the blue dice that Bato was passing from his last thing here.
It is the next person rolling.
So, burn to strain, upgrade, blue dice, 2 purple and a red with a downgrade. Still gonna fail it, but at least I won't despair it. Unless
It's actually here that you realize something.
thank God.
These angles, these attacks, everything that's happening here, you've noticed lots of lightsaber burn marks and cuts and whatnot all over. But you don't recall, and certainly here you don't see blaster marks. Just lightsaber marks.
That wouldn't be that surprising to him, I don't think.
Well, it certainly suggests that nobody that uses blasters came here.
Considering you're on a planet with everybody that uses weapons
Well,
like
yeah.
blasters.
He
you can
didn't.
rule-
I mean, I guess Varen already thought that it was probably a Jedi or Sith group that came in. He wasn't
Right.
expecting it to be Mandalorians that came in with someone with a lightsaber. So
True.
if it was the Sith,
But I guess you can rule that out now.
yeah, I mean, I guess so. Yeah.
So you make your way further in, seeing these marks until finally, I need you to go ahead and roll me a perception check with your light side points involved. Wade, for you, it's just going to be 2 perp.
Okay.
That we're all rolling perception.
Just him.
Did I lose that black dice since you imposed that on my next roll?
Yeah, you already used it, right?
Um,
I'm gonna use the bathroom really quick.
I guess I'll use another light side. This is kind of important stuff, and I'm not really great at this. I'm gonna use a light side, burn a strain, and
Downgrade it.
I will downgrade. And I'm gonna upgrade with the strain. So I'll add a green and remove a purple. Perception.
Mm-hmm.
Success,
Wowzers.
triumph, and 4 light side.
Yep.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty good roll.
Coming into this room, you're able to kind of tap into the light side, feel sense. This is where you're able to feel it. Not just sadness, not just pain, betrayal. There's this very strong, overwhelming sense of betrayal, of betrayal becoming hatred. You could feel it. Brother against brother. They fought here. In fact, you believe this is where the fight likely started. This is where it began. Before it got more intense, you can feel that's why there was sadness. The betrayal was here. There was a battle. You don't think anybody died here. Instead, retreated outside the caves. You can feel it speaking to you through the force. Anything you want to do with your advantage?
I've got 2 strain I can heal. Do you need them for anything?
No.
I'll just go ahead and heal up 2 strain then.
Cool.
So is this something I need to follow immediately, or can I spend more time inside first?
You can absolutely spend some more time, but this is also where the main area where it's going to start breaking down into all the different rooms and what you talked about beforehand.
Yeah, there's
Once
not
again,
that
though,
many here.
I do want to
think.
point out you don't sense anybody being down here.
Okay. Even still, Varen would want to go into the various rooms. I think he'd want to start with I guess the office, whatever you want to call it, of Envar, his master.
Mm-hmm.
So he would go in there first.
Sure. So he goes, do you invite them to come with you, or is it one of those wait here?
He would talk through them, everything with them, I think. At this point, I think he still feels guilty about the way he literally forced Gil to be pulled forward. And I think he wants the group to bond more organically and less by him imposing his will.
As you look back, thinking that to your moment, you look over at Gil and his stomach is over there like and you think one creeped out. You think, oh boy.
Thank you, Scott. I love this.
It's not me. I didn't give him the drugs.
You kind of actually did.
No.
You
gave
allowed
him-
Pat's clan or his settlement area to be full of a bunch of drug addicts. You did this.
You did.
Drugs are common, man.
Okay, Cheech.
I'll take it.
I think
It's huge.
some, if not all, of these markings did in fact come from within. Probably a disagreement without Envar's leadership. There was always conflict, but some level of trust and understanding in our pursuits of the knowledge of Revan. That changed when I killed Envar and left.
Hey,
Is-
Scott. I'm sorry. What would I be able to like look at the markings that are left behind on the walls here and see if I can't figure out how long ago these were made?
Ooh, that's a hard one.
Just based on like some
I
of
feel
my
like
past,
that's an
like
education
stuff.
check is what that would be. I think to analyze data like that. 1 second,
Like,
Rena.
are you talking about like the burn marks or like the battle that happened?
Yeah, she means the
before?
scarrings. Yeah, the battle, all that stuff. I feel like there would have to be an education check.
Okay.
Do we
You do-
know how long we were in Carbonite? Like, do we know what year it is and shit? Like, how long ago
We
we've
haven't.
been?
We
Yeah,
haven't
yeah.
asked.
You guys were in Carbonate for just over a year. It wasn't like it was a crazy amount of time.
I was filled in because I talked to my magistrate and stuff like that. I
Okay.
imagine I probably would have filled you in.
Even out of character, how long has it been since we left? Since I basically left here, since the start
We
of the
left
first
here?
campaign, I guess.
I don't know how long it
3
was after you
years?
left here before even the start of that campaign. And that campaign went on for in games.
I wanna say,
That
like,
one
that
wasn't
was
a
long.
year.
That was like couple. That was like a month.
I'm
or
gonna
two
say
after
like
I left.
3
So
or
it wasn't
4
that long.
years
Okay.
since you and I left.
Well, I was gonna say the
'Cause it
start
took
of the,
us a year to get to where you got your crystal.
I know
Mike
it's been
said
years
it
since we
took
left
a-
here, but
Mike said it took a year to get there and back. It was 6 months there, 6 months back.
yeah, I know our
Travel.
travel was slow. But yeah, I was just curious how much time had passed, if you even knew, because yeah, that
I'll let Scott be ultimate decider on that since he's DMing, but I want to say it was like 3 or 4 years.
I mean, it's you guys know your own past from that other campaign better than I do, right? I would say that you were in Carbonate for over a year. That campaign itself survived for just over a year. So you're looking at about 2.5 years there alone, right? It's up to you as to whether or not how long you were on this planet prior to leaving it, Wade.
we left right away, but it was a month after. It was basically a month after we left the planet that our last campaign had started, our episode 0 or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
Because Botto and I fled, and Variant was still very raw after basically being stripped of his.
It
Connection to
sounds
the
like
Force.
less than 3 years, what it sounds like in total.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Anyway, Rena, go ahead with education. I don't know how hard it was.
He didn't tell me what the difficulty was.
Nope, I was still looking up. So is it education? I'm actually going to make this a difficult one. You're a droid, so I won't do that to you. I'm going to say it's 3 purple, 2 black dice. Education check.
Okay,
You don't have the appropriate tools for it. That's why you have black dice.
it's fair. Take a lot of strain.
Pretty
Well,
friggin' solid roll, though.
Still crushing it.
Strain or setback for her?
Yeah, what do you
Yeah,
want?
give me 2 seconds. I want you to take a black dice on your next roll.
Oh, okay. I'll save one.
So,
And the other. Oh, are both of those for the black die?
correct.
Okay, got it.
You
I
don't get a
understand.
black die for only one. So anyways, so yeah, you so looking over these markings and whatnot, trying to check them out when this battle looks like it took place, and even like walking back a little bit while Varen's having his conversation and about to go into the office to see what he's doing. You're able to look around and see that the markings themselves are probably about 2 years old, maybe a little less than.
Okay. She'll do that and then catch up to Varen. I imagine he's like, says, headed into this room, blah blah. And she's like, I've analyzed the markings left behind. It would seem this battle, whatever it was, took place perhaps 2 years ago, maybe less.
2 years. Very well. Thank you.
So the battle would have taken place not immediately after you left here, but sometime after that. Seems like, Wade.
Okay.
Okay.
He would walk in. He would tell them he's walking into Invar's quarters or whatever and what it was.
Sure. You go walking into that place to look about and see what you can find inside there. Same as you've been doing perception checks. This time I'm going to have you go ahead and you're going to roll me your perception check with 1 purple, 1 red.
Okay. No blues. Oh, we got him. I'm gonna use another light. I'll downgrade another red. Don't
Okay.
want to spares.
I have no opportunity to use dark side.
I
dice
know. I
because
keep
you
stopping you.
use them. Yeah. Like it's the end of the session if I push through, and then we're gonna wrap up, guys. I'm gonna start adding up how often this happens, and then I'm just gonna start a session with 15 dark side dice.
Well, to be fair, the first hour was drug dealing RP, so we don't have much chance to use light side or dark
Oh,
side.
don't worry.
He had a chance to
Experience
dark
will
side,
reflect
but he
that.
chose not to. So
Yeah, there were several opportunities you had early, Scott. You chose not to use them.
Bullshit.
Remember that double despair you could have done? Remember how he's like,
Bullshit.
wait,
I had
remember
already
Scott,
said it.
do it,
I
do
had
it,
already
Scott.
said
Yep.
it.
Yep. You have no one
All
to
right.
blame but
Can
yourself.
I get some
I
salt in
tried.
chat, please? Can I get a fucking mountain of salt in chat, please? Thanks. Go ahead, Wade.
I can taste it. Scott, am I using sense at all for this?
Oh,
force
that's
dice?
not salt, Wade. That's my. Never mind. Yeah, you can go ahead and use force in there too. I use light side or dark.
Light. Sticking with light.
Oh, I'm sorry, Viking. Oh, poor
1 light side pip, 3 successes, and whatever you want to do with the 3 threat.
pride. I mean, guilt.
We push late. We all know it's Scott's fault because he keeps wanting to burp and vomit.
So anyways, that's a lot of of threat.
Yeah. So 1 light pip, 3 successes.
Perfect. I know exactly what I'm doing all 3 of those.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. You, sir, you, sir, are able to walk around the office and look about. And what you notice is that there is an amount of paperwork that happens to be inside this place. Like
Great.
paperwork. Sorry, not paperwork.
Congrats. You get to do
There's an
paperwork.
amount of
Get
like
I love
data
Sith
pads.
paperwork.
Amount of data pads paperwork, like this paper is strung about. There's an amount of data pads that happen to be sitting inside of this place. Data pads that would have been used with lessons on them from before, as well as, let's be honest, entertainment and whatnot. You guys were training to be Sith. Breaking the rules is something that you would have been really common. So, finding a way to hack through the security protocols on these things to download all sorts of explicit material. Onlyfeet.com on the HoloNet. Absolutely. Yes, please. Typhro. Yep. Typhro is on there. All of those wonderful things. So anyways, you're able to find a couple of data pads inside there, but you honestly looking at that, you're remembering the security protocols on them. You might be able to slice them. Definitely L4 will be able to slice them if you hand her these details. That being said, though, with your 1 light side pip,
Mhm.
with your 1 light side pip, you reach out into the force, trying to see what you feel in this room. Anger, contempt. It's this swelling feeling. Just arguments. You hear shouting between 3 voices. You can't make out what they're saying, but they're all shouting at each other. You even hear an ignition of the ignition of a lightsaber, which leads to more shouting. But no blood is shed here. No actual violence.
Well, except for me killing Invar in here.
Well, you know what I'm talking about. No actual violence. It seems as though perhaps this is where the feuds began. Invar had, as you said beforehand, about 30 students beneath them. And so each of those students are broken up into different categories. He had 3 different assistants that served immediately beneath him, right? So you had our earliest lessons were primarily looked after by one of the instructors. The second group was slightly more advanced, and the third group was the most advanced out of them, which is where you were before you had left this place. The important thing to note is that you got lessons from all teachers because each of them had their own focuses, but they also focused on their own like kind of age group or range of developments that was here. You feel as though this chamber, the shouting, was between the 3 of them.
Without Invar, there was no clear leadership. It fell apart in here. Not surprising, given the nature of the dark side. There may be information on these data pads, lady.
I'll see
They
what I
shouldn't
can
be.
find.
They shouldn't be too difficult to get into. Though even if they were, I imagine you could.
I'll take them. I guess I'll start with one of them. How many are
Honestly,
there? There's two, or
these
it's just
are-
one?
These are simple. You're
Okay.
going to be one check to kind of hack through them.
Whatever knowledge of Revan that was kept from us, I'm not sure they'll be there. I'm not sure if that's even still here. I would like to take a little bit of time to meditate in my former chambers. If that is all right.
And he'll look to all three whenever he says that.
You guys realize he remembers where his Hustler magazines are?
Under the mattress.
You think we got mattresses?
Yeah, you're Sith. You have comfy shit.
You think we got Hustler? No, we got Playboy, and we had to be happy with it.
The master might have had comfy shit.
How long will it take me to
I heard he was a good baiter.
slice into these and to like find information?
Maybe 10 minutes to get through all of them and to search the files.
Okay.
When you look to the group,
Depending on
Potter will
what you
just kind
roll.
of give, kind of like a tink of his, you'd almost tap his helmet, saying that pretty much that he's okay with it, and he's just going to keep scouting because we've explored most of the cave, So, I mean, he'll
Yeah.
a good portion
most of it. I
of it.
mean,
A good
like
portion of it. Yeah.
Otto can assume
Half.
nothing. Like there's only one entrance,
Yeah, that you know of. Mm-hmm.
so he would just probably stick to the front of
There
the
may
mouth of the
be-
cave.
Secrets in here I don't even know about.
Would you
Where
look-
Invar got his knowledge of Revan, I don't know.
Would you like me to leave that for you to discover, or would you like me to just keep security on the front of the house, front of the cave?
Do as you will. Look around. Stare at the doorway. I'm not sure what else will be found.
I'll take a gander, then I'll go back to security. Bada will kind of just take a look around. I don't know if I would assume where to look. Probably just overlooked areas that we've already looked in.
Yeah. I mean, you can we swing around, find out where like the kitchen area is, kind of kick in the door, look around. Ooh, French fry, eat it, but walk out. So on and so forth.
I wouldn't like willy nilly do it quickly. I'd probably take my time looking through stuff too.
Yeah, meandering your way. So, I'll get back to you in a second, Bato, because that's really important. But, Messy, where's the facilities?
Dig a hole.
Yeah, we had facilities and mattresses. We actually had a Denny's.
Whoa, that's a shithole. A
Well,
fucking
it's
Denny's?
food for the
They
Sith,
really
but
did torture you.
Dude, I can't believe we've done all this stuff in the galaxy. We ended up at a Denny's.
I sat down at a Denny's once, didn't eat there. I was like, this place really does live up to its name. Didn't order food.
But they're always open.
That's nice.
So Pride dips, right? He's like, I gotta go, and fucking leaves.
Yeah, the
or
Jedi
what?
get shawarma. We get Denny's. And
Okay.
Pride, I guess, is gonna go shit on the bushes or something.
So, Wade, you go find your old magazines. Pat, you're meandering about. Messy, you go find yourself on the John, which is a very, very, very simple facility. So we're talking modern day, like 2021, like shitting inside of a hole kind of toilet, not like super futuristic Star Wars refreshers for rooms. Very simple. We're talking like if there's running water still, you're pooping inside of running water. Oh, barbaric. It
Kinda
splashes
hot.
up and hits you in the
Oh, you got the splash up, dude.
I don't
Yeah,
think we had
luckily
running
for
water in
you-
our cave.
Luckily for you, speaking of running, yeah, that takes over, and so you don't really have to worry about so much splatter from the water anymore. It's everything else coming out of you. So moving on from Messi's character and his poor choices, and hopefully we can stop doing this to poor Messi because Ethan's a good boy.
I do feel bad about constantly forcing Messi's characters to either be drug addicts or sources.
We didn't force him.
I know that was sarcasm.
Okay.
So what am I rolling?
Rita,
Scott?
you're going to go ahead and yours is actually, these are not particularly difficult, but despite that being the case, it is going to be 1 red die. And because of their systems are antiquated, it's going to be against 2 black dice as well.
So I've got 3 black dice total because you gave me one last time and a red die.
Oh, from our previous roll?
Yeah,
Okay, so
you gave it to me.
3 black die and a red. Yes, ma'am. Are you going to
And
light
I'm
side or?
Doing mechanics.
Yes,
or
no,
computers?
computers.
I'm sorry.
Computers.
Are you going to do a light side?
Are you gonna dark side me?
Probably.
If you're
Yes,
not
So if
like
you're not
that,
gonna
you-
light side,
If
probably.
you're not going to light side,
I
you're gonna
won't.
dark side.
Go ahead. Go ahead and dark side. I don't need the light side.
Cool. So go ahead.
Like-
I'm going to
I
downgrade your
don't
ability.
need the light side. She says.
Well, I don't need it. Baron needs it.
So give
So it
yourself
gets
a
more
downgrade.
light side. Okay.
Sorry, Varen, we're not here for your needs.
I think she's saying she wants to save it for whenever I'm doing
Nah,
next.
Maybe
rather
for
than-
whenever
I
he's
know.
gonna, yeah, giving him an extra one here.
I'm just giving.
I'm
you-
just checking something really quick. Okay.
Scott just desperately making everything in this cave have a red dice so he can try to get a despair since he couldn't dark side.
No. It has a red dice because it's a computer
matter.
system.
Nice roll.
Yeah, she crushed it. So Rita, the reason why the red die mattered is because you realized that there was actually a Trojan horse
That
inside
dice,
there.
I hate to say this, but that dice isn't red. Did you downgrade it some other way?
Oh, she
You
downgraded
did.
the wrong side.
Son of a bitch. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Excuse me. She is a very nice lady.
I hate
Okay,
to be
I
the
will
one to
roll
point that
again.
out,
No,
but
no, you're right. I did it wrong. I'm sorry. This is my fault.
It's okay. You
should
keep
be.
it. Scott doesn't like it when we get
It
red
doesn't
dice.
matter.
Cool.
Okay,
Just
hold
no
on.
advantage. Rita, you realize the reason why the red die was there, you realize that it's because there was some malware that was actually built into these things. They were designs that if you use something to try to slice through it, it would actually override and destroy your slicer gear. You know what I mean? But you were able to easily find this. It was a pretty rudimentary system, just like I said with the black dice. It's kind of like an older system. It's just one of those things where like, oh, polio. I forgot. I guess that's a thing that you could worry about if you didn't have the right systems in place. Get vaccinated. Polio has having to come back.
Got it.
So anyways, you, Rena, are making your way like through these systems, kind of going in. When you are able to kind of find some old files about what had happened. And now most of this stuff you find fucking fascinating. This is old stuff, lessons and whatnot that Wade's character does not give two poopies about, unless you wanted to like reminisce and go through it like he's flipping through a yearbook, even though we hated every year of high
Reminisce?
school. Even though we hated high school, flipping through the yearbook anyways, because your life is sad. You know, it could be one of those moments, or maybe he can learn some lessons or relearn some lessons from it. Cool. But for you, you find most of the stuff important, but we're going to flash through that because that's what you would find important. Jumping to the areas that are pertinent for the situation are going to be what happens, the kind of like the logs that took place. Are going to be the logs that took place immediately after Varen came and killed his master. So the logs actually explicitly say that the master's body was found on the ground with lightsaber marks, charred, so on and so forth. The man was seemed to be injured beyond repair. Nonetheless, they still took him to facilities on different part of Mandalore to see if they can get him, to see if they can heal him up. And that's more or less for a long time, any situation pertaining to the master, at the very least, nothing else is mentioned on there. Then there are different logs put in there. This is from different perspectives, from different people, different students and whatnot are the kind of like the journal entries you're seeing. These aren't left behind by the Sith Masters. Talking about how the tensions in the place have grown high, how it's like, oh, it seems as though Master is fighting against, and it's showing like this almost infighting and almost like a cheering or jeering for one side over the other for various reasons. And then you can also see that inside there, it looks as though the Masters have actually come to a point where they're going to fight. It's almost like there's bets happening amongst the students that the Masters are going to fight. Also, at this point in time, there have been a couple of incidents where things got wrong, emotions flared up, and there's already been 4 student deaths at this point in time from their own infighting and whatnot. You believe from one of the logs that you're reading there that one of these students was definitely a murderer of one of the books that you're reading here, if not for all of them, certainly at least for one of them. Anyways, so it eventually comes to a point where one of the Masters returns and comes back informing them when they went to go check on the actual master of this facility, the Sith Lord that oversaw this whole facility. I can't remember the name that Wade had said before. And when they went to go check on them at the Mandalorian like hospice that they have, the Sith that was set to guard them was dead. A couple of other bodies were found in the facility. Others had fled. And they weren't there any longer. As to whether or not they were alive or dead, that's a different conversation. It's believed that they were dead. They were certainly brought to a point where brain function and everything was so low, they were just a fucking vegetable sitting there. So it's believed that the person was for all intents and purposes dead, just hooked up by wires and held on to life by that, but not officially like 100% there. And any day now they're expecting to hear, yep, they're dead, or they're going to get sick of it and pull the plugs. But it seems as though they weren't there any longer. More than likely captured by some other entity and taken away, right? More than likely that's the case. That's a speculation that's put into the journal. But the journal also gets into, this is where things got incredibly, this is where the tensions got really high. The Masters, they fought. They actually drew lightsabers and battled. Master such and such was grievously wounded, but had survived. He took the students and those loyal to him, and they retreated. They completely fled. The rest of us, we stayed here inside the tunnels. We stayed here. It seems as though things might start to settle down at this point. Flash forward another couple of weeks, and it's like things did not settle. Tensions are high again. I think they're trying to kill us. And then you can see kind of like another log that happens later on says, oh, thank God, survived that battle. It looks as though we were pushed back up to the upper tunnels, but that's okay. We still have the cover of this place to hide from the damn Mandalorians. If only they would take the conflicts elsewhere, we wouldn't have to worry about their blasters at our backside where we're dealing with these, fucking, puny Sith on the front of us and kind of like, jeering and whatnot. And that's the last entry that's inside there, saying that. So which side of the conflict or whatever for that particular tablet, if you will, or data pad. But then reading at the other ones, it looks as though one faction had been pushed completely out and never returned to the caves as far as is known. Another faction was pushed to the upper parts of the caves and was killed. The third faction, the master is still alive of the group of them. And the number of Sith that were left behind was whittled down to 3 and a grievously injured one that wasn't projected to be alive. That was the last entry put inside there. But that last entry was only about a month and a half old. And these entries go in there very infrequently. So it's very possible that there are still people down inside these caves. Pat, I need you to roll me a discipline check, but I need you to roll it for me with 2 black dice, please, and thank you. Thank you, sir.
I'm going to use my once a session boosty.
I fucking hate you. You are a miserable cunt. You are the fucking worst.
Discipline's a really bad stat for me, Scott.
I hate you.
You do see it's a very bad.
Shut up and roll your fucking roll.
Okay, to make it worse, I'm just going to do that.
I hope you stub your toe going to the bathroom before bed.
Was it
Ow.
two purples? You
He
said?
can't go to the bathroom. Messi's in there.
I'm gonna downgrade.
Yeah, yes. All right.
Why'd you roll against the purple? Were you supposed to roll
It's-
against purple?
I thought it was two purple, correct, sir?
You said black.
He said two
Oh.
black dice.
2 black dice, no purple.
Oh,
Oh.
I thought you said, I asked you two purple. You said yes.
I mean, it didn't affect the roll, but technically
Well, it
speaking,
would
you get a reroll.
Have because if he flipped the light side, he'd be using it to upgrade instead of downgrade because he wouldn't be getting rid of it.
Yeah, I would.
anyway.
Oh,
That's
fair
why
enough.
I thought.
Yep.
I thought there was a purple.
There's
You
no
go ahead and
purples, it's
reroll.
just
no
black.
purple, 2
It's
black.
just two black dice.
So if you use the light side, you're going to give yourself an upgrade, or you can
this
you can technically apply a downgrade, but it wouldn't be to your roll.
right.
I'm
just gonna-
assuming.
no, I'm
Scott.
just
Maybe I'm
gonna-
wrong.
I'm just gonna upgrade. Discipline.
That's a good roll.
Oh, that's a swing in the other direction.
That's a very different roll.
It's a very different roll. Well, again, I thought I was rolling against purple, so I apologize.
It's a very different roll.
Is that not a roll you wanted? I'll let you use the advantage to your whatever.
Well, I assume this is an opposed roll, Pat.
It is. Okay. I am rolling it right now for you. I did that for an upgrade for me. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll describe in 2 seconds. Oh my God.
The
triumph
is the
mattered.
difference.
The difference
Wow.
is that triumph was the tiebreaker.
Well,
Wow,
no,
dude.
even the triumph not being there, PCs go first.
No.
Correct?
No. They
The
have to
triumph is
go.
why you win.
Yeah, the triumph is why you win in this.
Gotcha.
Are you fucking kidding me, you piece of shit? Okay, so remember those 3 threat that Wade rolled earlier? That's why you got 2 blacks and I got a blue. It's because I got a how's it phrased? A significant advantage. You had no idea that this was coming. As you're patrolling, walking around, you kick open a door and you're looking over to what it is. Then as you're looking and you're like reaching down to check out what it is, all of a sudden, your rifle starts to rip itself out of your hands. It's just going out of your hands. And it's one of those moments where you're like, oh, fuck that. And you pull the thing back. And as you pull it back, you look up and you hear, and you
That was a
hear,
much better sound effect, by the way. That
And
was
it was
almost like
Yeah,
that
I
was
gotta give you
almost-
props. That was much better.
That was very good.
why, thank you.
Genuine
picked
Been
As a DM.
practicing?
Yeah, have you
In
just
the
Good.
mirror.
Scott,
In the mirror.
Scott in the
All right,
bathroom?
Scott. All right, Scott.
No, that sounded shit.
No, you suck.
Yeah, that was last week's. You've made a good Scott at work. Does this sound like a lightsaber?
You will make your mother proud.
Okay, go on. Sorry.
So,
Lightsaber
Good to set the
goes
bar
up.
high.
so all of a sudden you hear as the lightsaber ignites red, and very quickly lights up the room, both with like a red coloration off to the side where you start to see a figure step out from. And that figure is Rena. Who are you? How could we find you? Why do we care?
I was like, I wasn't
It's
prepared
Kim
for this.
Possible.
I was like, oh my God,
I
Rita.
was like, what the fuck? I haven't
Ladies
had a
an
character.
NPC now?
I was like, okay, shit. All right, I'm a Sith. Like,
Rena has turned into General Grievous Kenobi.
Oh, it's Tara.
General Kenobi.
Oh no, Messy, run!
Yeah, Messi, look out. It's
What do you
Tara.
mean run? That's just gonna be like, do you have any spice?
I'm playing in a campaign right now with Maggie, and I totally was gonna make the joke like I look her up and down to see if she has any spears on her, and when she doesn't, I decide I'm satisfied. But she's playing a child, like an Emmy. Do you remember Emmy, Wade, from the vampire game? I think her name was Emmy. Did you play the vampire game?
Which
Oh,
vampire game are you
that was
talking
that
about?
was immediately before you. So she's playing a child, like an actual like a 12 or an 11-year-old or something like that. So I was like, I won't make the "you killing me" joke. It doesn't make sense. My character's like 7'9" or some shit.
Oh, half of Mortifer. Still a
I-
tiny specimen.
He's 6'9", 275.
Mm.
He whatever LeBron James is, that's what he is. I think he's 6'9", 275.
You trying to
Wait.
feel a big importance, Scott? You want to make yourself big and strong?
Well, he's based off of Goliath. So I was like, let me just Google LeBron James because he's awesome.
They're there.
So he's the goat, right?
You can be
Mhm.
big and tall in fantasy.
Thanks, buddy. Rena, who are you? How can we find you? Why do we give a fuck?
Guess I'm not a Sith Lord. Which sucks.
Not yet.
She comes out. Misa been waiting.
Ew, no. God.
Fucking Jar Jar.
Destroyer. I am gonna play. What are we playing? Dark Souls, Pokemon. I don't know. Something tomorrow. Something Friday. Probably for a long time on Friday.
Messi doesn't know he's been ordering drugs on Amazon all night.
Messi didn't even yeah.
He's a method actor.
A meth actor.
Method actor.
Yeah.
He's all like, "Hey Alexa, where can I get crack in my area?"
Correct.
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 All right.
How many
Anyway, yeah,
people's
that's it.
Alexis went off with that question?
Vereen.
Oh
Misa, so
no,
happy to
that'd
see
be awful
you.
to have that in their search history. You're welcome, everyone.
I don't know if it works because, like, if anybody else in the room says, "Hey Siri," my phone doesn't react. It has to be my voice.
No, mine. I think mine. I've definitely heard other
You
people
can
say
turn
that.
it off, right? You know that?
Yeah, no, I
Like
know
the
you can
voice
do that, but
activated.
I've had several other people in the room say, "Hey Siri" to my phone. And it doesn't listen to them, but I'll say just "Hey Siri" and it responds. So, I think it's a feature where it learns your
It
voice.
learns your voice. Yeah, that
Yeah.
wouldn't surprise me.
I'm sorry, Rena. Continue talking about how you're great at video games and totally don't need Messi to walk you
She's
through them.
playing Dark Pokemon tomorrow.
Thanks. Yeah, Dark Pokemon. Don't know if you've heard it. I'm also gonna play the Animal Crossing update.
Came out
which
early.
Apparently came out early, and I'm freaking out about it. Yes.
Rena, I also heard, and this may have just been a lie. It's a rumor I had heard that you were in a rap video recently.
Listen. I didn't.
Excuse me?
It's not what you think.
What did I put?
I
Message,
heard
you
that
spiked
you
my
were-
water.
It's not what you think.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure you were. I'm like 98.5% sure. I listened to that whole thing with my daughter yelling at me to go to a store because my wife asked her to yell at me to go to a store. And I was like, "Hold on, sweetheart. Daddy's trying to question the meaning of life right now." And I watched the entire thing and I was like, "Okay, I'm going to the store now."
What? My name
So
is
you
Rita,
watched
and I'm a destroyer. Keep walking down the street because I wouldn't employ ya. Oh,
Shit.
I don't know where else you go.
I
from
gotta
there.
go to the bathroom. It's the room that you go to the bath.
Nice.
Well, it went from down. I didn't know it could go lower than my attempt, but Scott, congrats.
You're welcome. Oh, it does go lower. Can we get that link in chat, please?
Yeah, if you want to hear my contribution to this rap video, please go watch it.
Whose video is it? Eminem?
It's Messi's.
Oh, Eminem?
Can we get
Messi,
that link in
I'm
chat,
looking for
please?
spice. It's
not
so
to move on
damn
from
good.
Rena's contribution,
Actually,
but please.
you know what? We should have played this video during the first hour of this.
Honestly, but I'll just
Of
play it
this
right now. I'm
particular
looking it up
stream,
right
so-
now.
Yeah,
You're
I
gonna
gotta
play it
go.
now?
I'm
Oh,
Mel
no.
777. Thanks for
I just
having
wanna
me.
say,
You guys go ahead.
Watch it if you're bored, but
I'm just kidding. I won't play it now because Messi needs the views. So you have to go see it
Yeah,
on
thank
his.
Yeah, link it.
yeah.
Get a
I'm gonna
link.
the links.
I on the way back from dinner today, we were driving one of my girlfriend's friends home, and my girlfriend put Squirtle Gang on the car Bluetooth so that we all had to listen to it. And the person that we were driving actually thought it was really
Tesh,
funny.
no.
She was laughing
Watch
the entire
this.
time. So that boosted my my self-esteem. Scott, why'd you include a timestamp of 1 second in your link?
Oh, that just happened by accident.
The
Okay.
first second's not important.
You
We
just
want to make
didn't
sure we.
yeah, the first so you can skip the first second. It's not it's really
It just
not worth the
I just
watch.
clicked the link and it said equals 1 second. I don't know.
I'm imagining whatever this is. You said it's a Squirtle rap?
No, that's a different one.
No,
that one
was
is
the last one.
that is one from like 2
Oh,
years
there's
ago.
been multiple.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. There's a.
I don't know. I don't know if you
Oh.
know this, but his name is actually DJ Taken.
Thanks for watching.
I was really hoping that Rena's contribution was popping in with like the Squirtle costume, like the sunglasses on from Squirtle Squad, and just having like a quick little like 2-line rap and then like getting out of there. And then Messi goes back to like his War Turtle outfit. Like,
That would have been better, honestly, but I don't have a Squirtle costume. Sorry.
I just have
The
to say,
first
Get
year
up,
bubbler.
everybody, and make some noise and make it for my boy, Big Blastoise. Blastoise. Love it.
Donkey did a great job.
So what's this one about, Messi?
Drugs.
No.
He's not kidding.
He's not kidding.
It's
It's called
Why is there a
drugs.
shirtless man?
Lots of drugs.
It's called I Got Drugs. Yeah.
Hey, man, you want a little something to take the edge off? Oh.
I do like Rena's contribution of reading the news.
Oh, he's spoilers? Damn.
I'm just that part of the video. What do you mean? Spoilers.
Do you like my newscaster voice?
It's very
He
good.
does a great
Pretty
job.
crap.
I just want to say I was not asked to collaborate on this video. I could drop sick beats. I can rap.
He wanted
so
to get
good.
likes,
Give me-
Scott.
wait,
He
wait,
wanted to
wait,
get
wait.
likes.
All right, Scott, here's your audition. Go ahead, drop me sick beats.
Boom, 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 boom.
You're fired.
Eric.
You know, if you need somebody with really shitty like lightsaber noises, you know who to call. My name is Messi. I got a shitty lightsaber. It goes when I pull it out and wingity wang it.
Every time I think the quality of our D&D campaigns can't go any lower, we find a way.
We do
I
find
mean,
a way. But we,
the
you
only
Go
mean
to my
thing-
messy.
YouTube channel. You'll see.
Messi, the only thing I could
how low
offer
the
you
bar
is-
can go.
The only thing I could offer you is playing guitar in the background.
Oh, Campfire Guitar Guy?
Excuse
You know,
me.
it's funny. I was actually
Metal
going to reach out
Campfire.
to Wade and
I
Pat for that
can
video
read your lyrics.
to do a part of it, but I didn't. So there you go. That's facts.
Wade
You wanted me to be in
knows-
your drugs video?
Wade
Yeah, I was
knows
going to ask you to
every
do my
single
drugs
epic
video, but
rap
then I
battle.
decided, you know what? It's a drugs video. I probably shouldn't ask them. So I didn't.
Nope.
Wade knows every epic rap battle. He can do it.
Your
I
last
believe.
one was about gangs. This one was about drugs. I expect you to be a part of the video about pimps and hoes. Okay, like,
Why?
'cause- well, you got
Why
a
would you
theme
be in that
going.
one?
Because I want to be the hoe. I want to be like, you know,
I was literally gonna say that.
falsetto,
I was like, so
you
you're
know?
the hoe then? Huh?
Yeah, absolutely. I get the hoe breakdown. You know what I mean? Like, it'll be great.
The what?
The hoe breakdown.
The whole thing?
Yes.
The whole breakdown?
The whole
I
breakdown.
joked earlier about poor Pride or Gil needing an intervention. Maybe Messi too. Messi, are you
I'm
okay?
fine. I'm fine.
That's
You
why
don't
when
need to
you're
worry
like,
about me.
remember when you were like, oh yeah, Messi's just ordering drugs off Amazon. He gave you that look.
Yeah, he was like,
Yeah, that
"Dude,
wasn't a joking look. That was, how did you know what I just
Yeah,
ordered?
do you guys want any?
What's that synthetic marijuana called? Begin with an S. It was really bad. Killed people.
Synthetic marijuana. I got you.
No, what was it called?
Sally. They're
Super
calling
cool.
it Sally now.
Are they? It
I don't
feels
know.
like
It's
a lie.
probably called shit.
I can't remember what it's called, but it was made illegal in Massachusetts a long time ago because it killed people.
It's called Poggers.
Okay, never mind.
this news
Anyways.
reporter sounds a lot like Rena."
Weird.
Do you want to see something cool? Twitch sent me stickers and I got a PogChamp emote.
Oh, Paul.
Pog.
It's awesome.
I get to do a very cool thing called Twitch Tour tomorrow. So if you guys like,
Aziz, I'm
stop by
sorry.
the stream at
Oh.
1 o'clock. I don't know exactly what it's meant to do, but they sent me a lot of cool stuff. They sent me a giant mouse pad that's got lights on it.
I appreciate you watching the whole thing right now, Wade.
I watched
Oh,
it. all.
sorry, Messi, I was
liked it.
listening. What?
Yeah, I'm saying I appreciate you watching the whole thing right now as we speak.
Yeah, no, it was either that or hear you talk, I guess.
I wasn't saying anything. But
I know.
Okay. And you're also listening to me in this song. Okay.
Well, right now I'm listening to Rena talk about Aziz Ansari.
Oh, you're listening to the end of it.
That is the progression from the beginning. Yeah, I've gotten to the end.
Interesting.
Is that bad? Should I have stopped in the middle?
I
So,
think we can finish
if
it
you guys
and see it
want to
through.
play that YouTube algorithm, everybody go on there and put up a thumbs up, a thumbs down, and leave a comment. Don't forget to share it and ring that bell. Smash that bell, I believe they say. Is that what they say? Smash that bell.
Because we got joints, we got
Smash it.
weed, we got shit to make you bleed. Was it bleed the lyric?
Yeah, I think it's Blade.
A geek. It's geek.
To make you a geek.
Yeah, make you geek.
Homies out there.
You can turn on closed captions. Actually, I added all the lyrics in there.
Oh, really? I didn't realize that. That's pretty
Oh,
solid.
okay.
Yeah,
That's,
I'm
that's like a lot of
genius.
extra work.
Yeah, I'm a genius.
Hey, you can learn the song yourself
Yo,
at home.
You can practice.
Man, now,
Kids.
hey, wait. Pat, do you guys want to re-record this better?
I don't see how you
Steal
can do that.
Messi's song.
I'm
and
busy
do
that
it.
day, or I would.
No, we'll re-record it. Don't worry, Wade. You could just be the Rena. Okay. Pack you the donkey. I'll be the Messi. We'll just
Well,
re-record it better.
I don't want to spoil anything, but Dunce and I are definitely going to make more. So if you guys are interested in the future and
More drugs or
participating,
more
just
rap
let me know.
videos?
Listen, I don't want to steal
more
one of your
comedy
videos.
rap songs.
Listen, I'll get Dean Cuddy to do the editing, so we have like polished music and it'll be we'll do it
it's not-
better.
we don't want it to be good.
No, that's the
So-
point. Is we'll do it better.
Yeah, but we don't want it to be good. It's
Oh.
kind of like
Kinda
The
like
drugs or the
point,
rap
Scott.
video?
Yes.
the video. The video needs to be bad.
Oh, okay. How are the drugs?
The drugs are great.
I knew it.
Yeah,
We
we
need
Thank
don't
help
you
skip-
him.
we don't
for-
skip
He needs
on
our
the
help.
drugs.
Thank you for joining us.
Oh my God, treadmill troll. He's not here today, so he's safe. Anybody else need to talk about themselves?
I don't
Yeah.
think I want to put my brand on this episode.
See,
What's
that's
your
why I
brand?
You
didn't
can
ask
find
to
me at
participate.
youtube.com/markipliergame, everyone.
Good one.
Thursday nights, 9 p.m. EST, twitch.tv/ZER0DOXY. I am guesting over there. Josiah is the DM. I'm playing with Foxy, Doxy, Maggie, and AJ. I want to say Pickett, or is it Picard? He's got like over 100,000 subscribers on YouTube and does like D&D videos.
Wow.
Yeah, he's like, apparently everybody knew who he was. I was like,
I'll
oh,
have you know, I get
You're
over
pretty cool.
100 views
but no, he's a cool guy. So AJ Picard, something like that.
sometimes.
Yeah. Anyways, cool. It's a cool group of people. Doxy's channel, 9 p.m. EST. All right, we going? We
Wait.
out of here? We outie? We finding
Did
something
you
to
know
read?
I had 30.2 million subscribers on Markiplier game?
God, I'm gonna fart. End
Um,
it.
Bye bye.
I was role playing as Pride there.
I think this is one of you guys' friends because I have no idea who this is, but I follow them, so I'm assuming it's one of your friends.
We'll see you in the next
What are
D&D
you- What are you
campaign.
talking about?
Bye bye.
The person we're rating.
Remember that? Is that Mark's outro still?
Yeah,
Still
probably.
Markiplier out?
I think
Probably.
Think so?
probably.